Nice smoke galore at the front. Oh, what's going to happen here? The back. Looks like Mr. Brisket and Dom T are both making early. Oh, no! He's going for it. Where's he going to be? Anyway, as the community. Ooh. No! Yeah, it always turns to shambles. When our specials talking to shambles, oh my days! It's handed up and that looks. I'm gonna call this early doors. That looked like a takeout. Oh no! Spoon! Oh no! Oh! This ain't a ball, please. Oh! 123.9. Oh no, there's a late winner. Who's that? Well, Spoon, you out of nowhere. Six was out there. What if it's been out? Oh, what a rubbish track we joined that was. What a move. Is he going to make it stick though? Tough corner to make it stick on. Is he going to go around the outside? Unbelievable. Oh. Wow, wow, wow.
Fantastic move.
The most dynamic commentary duo on Twitch.
The fastest growing racing community on Discord.
Welcome to the NoobGamerz.
Wow, here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Your Saturday night entertainment starts right here. Because as ever, you know the score. There's only one place to be. And that's right, goddamn here on NoobGamerz TV. Welcome everybody. It's ACC tonight. Something a little bit different as we hit up Silverstone in style with 40 plus drivers taking to the track. And there will, of course, as ever, be crowned one winner only of the racing this evening. Oh, wait, actually, no, that's completely wrong. I'm an idiot. Two winners tonight because we're hitting up multi-class racing again. GT3s, GT4s combined. One track, one location, one epic night of racing entertainment. And speaking of the one, the top, the premium brand, you could call it, of co-commentator, I am, of course, as ever, joined right here in the NoobGamerz Disco by your man, Jamie. Good evening, Jamie.
Good evening, Ryan. How are you feeling, mate? You have you sort of recovered from Thursday, or?
I mean, you had to bring it up, didn't you? I mean, I thought we were over that. Yeah. So, I mean, it's a different game. It's a different game, different cars, different track tonight. So, just get over it, yeah?
I don't need to get over it. I mean, I won, so yeah. I mean, fresh off one of my favourite streams of the year, Ryan.
Oh.
It's hard into this special Saturday one-off. You know, new game, like you said, new format. Oh God, Saturday night. We don't often do Saturdays, Ryan, but when we do, you know they're magic.
We certainly do, and of course new racers as well, Jamie, taking to the track. A whole host of other communities getting involved in our ACC event right here tonight, and of course they're probably not used to a cheeky little disco in sim racing before, are they?
You know, there's nothing wrong with a disco in any genre, Ryan. Always a pleasure to get involved. MSL Racing's here. Let's go, Mav. MSL Racing for the win. So there's a community, Ryan, I've never heard of. So good times. Good
times indeed. So the drivers are now taking part in a free practice session. Let me just wait. How long's left of practice, team? They're a little bit slow tonight, Saturday night, innit? They've been on the beers. 3 minutes 11, I'm being told, Jamie, is left of the free practice session. So a little bit of time before we head up a double header qualification session. 15 minutes apiece between the GT3s and GT4s before a big old 40 plus minutes of racing entertainment, Jamie. What more could you want on your Saturday night?
I mean, it's unbelievable. Yeah, you know, Jim was saying earlier to you, you know, we're just going to have one big quali session tonight, you know, is that enough? And, you know, I remember vividly you were saying, Jimmy, this is a special. It is a Saturday one-off special, a big event. I don't want one of anything. I want double of everything. One qualifying is not enough. Give me two or I walk. Yeah. And, you know, he's caved, Brian, and there we go.
Well, he had to cave. I mean, he couldn't do without the number one racing, the face of sim racing, Jamie. I'm never
Some
called.
Would say.
Yes.
I mean, I would say it, so that's one. So technically, we can claim it.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. Anyway, I guess we should probably head down to the track. It is, of course, Silverstone this evening, a track, Jamie, that our viewers and racers know so well.
Everyone knows it well, of course they do. Everyone knows all the corner names, Ryan. So, you know, to the extent where we don't even need to mention them, you know, there's no point you saying any of the corner names, is there? Because everyone knows them. So
exactly.
And we all know you know them. So what's the point talking about it? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, corner names. I mean, they call me the corner name specialist. I know every single corner name of every single track. I mean, Jamie, if you remember, I busted out all the corner names of Nordschleife that one time. No one even batted an eyelid. No one mentioned it. So they obviously just don't care.
Yeah, it's expected. It's expected, mate. So yeah, absolutely. Let's we got 1 minute 42 left. Let's mosey on down, I reckon.
Let's do it then, people. Let's leave the comfort of the NoobGamerz studio with the NoobGamerz disco kicking off behind me here and make our way down to trackside. It's Silverstone this evening. Multi-class racing coming live from England. ACC action. Let's get it on, people. Oh, here we go then, Jamie. Now, because of the amount of drivers this evening, they literally are behind me in the studio, as you can see. Like, indeed. There are so many drivers, many names that we don't know either. We know a few, of course. It's okay. So we know Omersall, we know Gustav Ekstrom at the top there. We know Mikey Spalding, we know Aidan Howard. So there's a good few names, people in there we do know, but so many people we don't, Jamie. So it's going to be fun.
Absolutely. Currently we've got actually the last has just loaded in, so we officially have 40 drivers in the server, Ryan, ready to get racing. I mean, that is going to be, some would say a commentator's nightmare, others would say a dream. You know, let's see how it works out.
Exactly. Now, Jamie, to allow this event to grow as big as it is with these 40 drivers here this evening, we did, of course, need a sponsor to help boost our server beyond where it was in terms of its capabilities, and we got that in Space Gym. I'm just trying to find a driver who's actually still out, but everyone seems to have come in now, so I'm not getting a lot of luck. There we go.
T-Revox. Go for T-Revox.
But anyway, just to let everyone know, we've got a sponsor this evening. The LTC gaming community have come up trumps, and you know, a few of the boys are taking part. I'm led to believe that Milo and some other LTC boys and girls are taking part this evening, and they've dropped us some dollar bills to help us extend this session out this evening to allow this event to happen. And of course, Jane, we want to promote them. So they've got their ACC Sprint Cup coming up, and you can get diggity down on their Discord if that is what takes your fancy, Jamie. And do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pop the old Discord link in there so that people can join should they see fit.
Yeah, you're a good guy. Yeah, absolutely. LTC boys, you know, great community, of course, Ryan. Partnered with us a few times on Race Room and things like that. So yeah, always good to see them doing well. And look at that poster. I mean, there's some kind of like angelic winged skull going on there with like a sword through it, Ryan. Which not your stereotypical racing sort of symbol. But Ryan, that's why we like him, because we're not
Yeah.
a stereotypical racing community, really, are we?
Indeed. So
Let's
there we
be
go.
totally honest.
Right, so the session has ended, and because ACC is amazing, I just had a cheeky little reset there just to make sure the session works, and
That's
we're in.
okay.
Don't worry.
No bugs.
Qualifying session number 1 is underway. So let's see if we can get on board. And look at these camera angles we got tonight, Jamie. We've got a bit of on board now with Gustav Ekstrom, who's making his way around the circuit. But we've got a cheeky helicam. We can, go all these different TV views. We've got it all, basically. And of course, classic chase cam. We got far chase. We got bonnet. We've got every single view you could possibly want to give the people at home what they want to see, Jamie.
Ryan, chase not enough. Again, you've requested that they go overboard on features. Chase not enough. They've added far chase for you. It's absolutely. And Ryan, are you worried about data tonight and insight and analytics? Are you worried about that?
Never worried, Jamie, because I've got you by my side.
Listen, don't be worried about it, because we got the Ian's not here. The famous NoobGamerz legend Ian. Yeah. He's not here, but he's still serving up the goods. Ryan, streaming his second monitor for me right now in Discord to get the live data and analytics screen that I need to bring you the information that you need to bring the audience. Probably what some would say the best night of their lives.
Obviously the best night of their lives, ladies and gentlemen. Ian's asleep apparently, so we can ignore that. But anyway, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see who else is out on the circuit this evening, shall we? Jamie, give me a name who's out there.
Okay, now I can help you with that actually. We've got who are you on with now? You're on with Ekstrom, aren't you?
No, I'm on with Blind Vinkshay at the moment from Ryan Motorsports.
Literally just click to him. So let's go to Gustav Ekstrom, because Gustav, of course, not well known to me and you particularly, but well known to the NoobGamerz from other games. Definitely a bit of a speed merchant, Ryan.
Yep.
One to watch tonight, I think. Another one to watch tonight. Let me just check. Classic. The names haven't loaded. A Pike, Ryan.
Okay.
A Pike. He is out on track actually. Pikey is, from what I saw in the practice just before the event started, he's bloody quick, mate. Now I have no idea who he is. Never heard of him before, but he looks absolutely lightning out there, Ryan. So definitely one to watch tonight.
Okay, so a few names that have been passed across our stream studio here of people to look out for. A Pipe being one of them. Gustav, of course, we know from his speed in the racing events, and of course, Jamie, people we do know well, of course, as well. Shipston's back in the mix, who we like to see.
Yep.
We got Ben Dorama fresh out of the chat onto the racetrack tonight. Merkman's here for people who know Merkman as well. Omasaur we've got as well. He's out on course at the moment, and actually Omasaur, just bashing out the Noob's colours on his car as well.
Nobsy's here as well, of course, fresh off his recent victories, Ryan. Even Jay Horwood is here, not on track, not on track, in the pits. He's got a beautiful purple car out there, Ryan, which is great to see. It's fantastic. Shipston, actually, interesting you mentioned him.
Yeah.
I've had a few whispers from the, our sources down the pit lane, Ryan. Shipston in the GT4s. Now, of course, I don't think you've mentioned it's multi-class tonight. I'm sure you'll get into that. Shipston in the GT4 class.
You've not been listening to me tonight.
Shipston
in the intro.
Shipston in the GT4 class tipped Ryan to be the man to beat tonight. So.
We've said that so many times, haven't we, Jamie? The man to beat Shipston. Jay Horwood just chilling in the pits in his pink livery. Doesn't need to qualify, if anything.
No, of course he's in the GT4s, I think, right? So split qualifying. Hashtag
community Nick Messenger. Tuki Wookie is of course out there donning Batmobile style livery this evening, and just popping it out on the grass there, just casually letting someone pass. That is how much hashtag community he's got on board with him tonight, isn't it?
It is indeed. So of course, I obviously don't listen to you, Ryan. I don't know if you explained that first quali is GT3, second is GT4s. I'm sure you have. Yeah. But currently, so we're doing the GT3s. Good times for GT3s, 159s. Excellent times in the GT3s, 158. Ooh. Professional sim racer times in the GT3s, 157s, Ryan. So let's see.
Let's see indeed, yeah. Now we've got a multitude of different, as you can see, I can just flick around with some different times and numbers and all sorts. So we go to the top of the leaderboard, although they're on a really weird order now. What have we got here? We got some times coming in. So the fastest time is T Revox at the moment, Jamie, with a 1:59.2. Gustav Ekstrom, just a couple of tenths outside. But Pikey's up there, Merkman's up there, Milo's up there, Vinkshay's up there, Mav's up there. Even Ruffers is getting in amongst the top 10 at the moment, Jamie. So lots of names up in amongst it.
Yeah, absolutely. We need to. What have we got? 9 minutes 30 left. We just need to let them get their laps in, shake it out a bit, Ryan. Like you said, lots of drivers we haven't heard of or seen before. So all a bit of a guessing game at the moment. Apart from those couple of names I gave you earlier, Dawes, that our inside sources have obviously given us a bit of a heads up on.
Yeah.
Pikey definitely want to watch. Saw Pikey put a 1:58 in, Ryan, in a low 58, I think, actually in practice. So he definitely has got some more legs in that car.
Yeah, certainly have. So we're going to have to keep an eye on the times as they come in live here in the studio. On board with Mav Gardner now, Jamie. He was actually voted the unluckiest driver of 2020 in the NoobGamerz community. Hopefully for his sake, Lady Luck's on his side this evening.
Yeah, absolutely. Just had a thought. Do you think Pikey appreciates us calling him Pikey?
Probably not.
He doesn't like it, does he? No.
Probably not.
That's okay. No, don't worry. It's fine. The Pikinator. Yeah, big fan. Gardner, again, another name, Ryan, that's well known to a certain part of the noobs community. Not necessarily me and you specifically that well, but again, also a guy. Oh, he's got some serious speed. Good to see Fridge, the anchor, out there tonight as well, Ryan, actually.
Yeah, love a bit of Fridge. Fridge, of course, out there at the moment.
Quite unhappy with my use of the word Pikey, Ryan. It's his name, Crichton. You know we like to give everyone nicknames.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally his name, Crichton.
Yeah, it's his own fault, if anything.
Look at the livery on Fridge's car, though, Jamie. And I liked the in-game livery editor on ACC, to be fair. You come up with some absolute beauties. And the best thing about it is no one needs to send me their files and go, can you load these into Project Cars, please, so you can see it on the screen?
Yeah, I like that.
Just works. It's lovely.
Can you, actually, speaking of liveries, Ryan, I know that Took's been putting a lot of effort into his and he's very proud of it. Can we have a little look at Took's on stream?
No, we haven't got the full Took Effect livery this evening because, again, that does require transfer of files, but he has just donned a black mobile. We have got Buzzerwhack in the channel, though, so let's see how Ruffer's chauffeur is doing. And this is Roughneck 1. Yeah, of course he is. He bloody loves the Bentley at this point. Let's get inside it as well. Oh, look at this. Inside Ruffer's car at the moment, looking sexy. Big old Bentley Motorsport logo there, Jamie, just for you.
Of course it is. Of course it is. He loves the Bentleys, doesn't he? He loves the limousines out there on track.
Yeah. Exactly.
Extra into the 58s, Ryan, 58.8. M. Oliviera, though, very, very close behind Ryan. So, yeah, again, lots of names, lots of new names for us. Aidan Howard up there in 4th. That's Merkman, I believe.
Yep.
Doing pretty good, not far off, as is Nobsy. Merkman with some serious speed here, 2 tenths ahead of Nobsy, Ryan.
Indeed, yeah. Talking of Nobsy, Overdone Pancake says, hey lads, how is that redhead that spins cars doing? Well, he's currently in 5th place, Overdone. So, just, he's doing all right. The boy is doing all right, Jamie.
Ryan, issue. Why no car sound, says
Yeah,
Colin.
I don't know. I've tested it last night, was working. Tonight, not working, it seems. So
I couldn't hear the disco music, just so you know, on my stream. I only briefly was checking it, so I don't know if that was the same for everyone else.
Maybe.
Or whether that might mean that there's a sort of a more general audio feed problem.
Maybe. But,
the games.
You've got our luscious voices, luscious voices to take you through the night instead. Overdone Pancake says, I think it's just really soft. Buzzerwatt said he could hear the disco.
Okay, cool.
And apparently the sound is just really soft.
Soft, soft and smooth, like jazz, Ryan. That's the sort of vibe we're going for in this Saturday one-off special.
Yeah, exactly. Turn up in the voice meter. Come on, Leisha. You know I don't mess around with those sort of tools yet. I've got enough tools to play with already. I've got to keep Jimmy and Jamie in line. Their tools enough.
You're hard.
Anyway, who else have we got out here, Jamie? We can look at Martin Oliveira, looking good in 2nd place. Not someone we mentioned so far. Let's have a stick on board with him. Look at that livery, Jamie. He's gone for the zebra effect. He's trying to, sneak into the crowds. No one can see him. He's gone for the sort of animal camouflage to try and make him look fast tonight.
Yeah, the zebra camouflage, classic camouflage choice for a tarmac track.
Yeah.
With glass borders. Right now, of course, we had our very first NoobGamerz real life event meetup at Silverstone, didn't we? So we've walked around this track in the Noob's colours. Is watching this now bringing back some positive memories for you?
I just remember doing those little vox pop type things around the track. It was quite good fun. They were quite good fun. But yeah, cars look a little low res. I mean that's the game, really, isn't it? I mean, can I do anything about that?
Ryan, let me just find the Shambell sound effect. Hang on a sec.
I was going to say.
All going to utter,
Crichton's just slaying us here. Sound's not working. Cars look rubbish.
Don't call him pikey. Yeah, don't say pikey. I mean, Crichton is absolutely. I'll tell you what. I sort of want to tell him who I voted for driver of the season now, but I don't want to make him feel guilty. So there it is. Come on.
Shall I go?
Shall
I actually go? Look, just for Crichton, look, I'm going to go into the settings live on stream. I've got my resolution set lower. That's probably what it is. Look.
Oh, Ryan, I just had an idea.
Mid-resolution scale.
Jesus, this is poor. Ryan, what I'd probably do, mate, is what I'd probably do is pop a donation target up on stream for please buy me a new computer.
Yeah, exactly.
Please buy me a new graphics card.
Yeah, exactly.
That seems what all the streamers do, right?
Yeah.
So
there we go, Crichton.
We'll have to buy you a 3090.
I've just popped some settings on live on stream for Crichton there. So is that any good? Does that make
sort of community engagement you get with the NoobGamerz?
You wouldn't get this at Actrovision, would you? Yeah.
In a way, he'd probably got a couple of 3090s funded by his community already.
Yeah, he's probably got system mods and all that sort of stuff. Just Theg, come on, girlfriend of Theg. What a question that is. Come on.
At least Crichton's honest, right?
Yeah,
I've always liked that about him.
That's what
I just criticise and not constructively. You can't argue with that.
Exactly.
In a way, Oliveira, one of my favourite features of ACC over Project Cars, Ryan, is the live lap time delta information that I get to watch. And Oliveira currently in third place, Ryan, but he is 1 or 2 tenths up on this lap. So, could he be pushing?
Hang on,
He's very close at the top.
I'm just going to fix things live for the community game.
No.
Buzzerwack reckons this should be at 100, so I'm going to pop it on 100. I'm going to go 101 for Buzzerwack. You know what? Because that's the sort of guy.
Hang on, Buzzerwack's on 126 normally, right? So
let's not
you need
get
to
silly.
At least go 127.
Let's not get silly. Let's not get silly here. Anyway,
T-Rex currently rocking it though, 158.7 extra on 1/10 behind Oliveira. Just another half a tenth behind. Then Pikey's there. Merkman having a dominating drive up in 5th. Then we got Spalding, Nobsy, Millot, Vinke, Omersall, Ryan. Ooh, where's the boys? Where's Nobsy? 7th place. Brian will be livid with that.
He certainly will. Absolutely livid. Well, we are nearly at the end of qualification session numero 1. Girlfriend of Theg, though, of course, asking the real questions, Jamie. Is there snack chat or have I missed it?
Oliveira is half a second up on this lap, Ryan.
Cool.
Coming near to the end of the lap here.
Let's see if he can do it.
He could steal second with this lap.
I can see him at the moment. Yeah, he's fluttering a little bit higher. He's up to 6th, 10th, always a little bit down again. I'm just watching the live feed of his times flickering about here. And he might come in and smash it here, Jamie. What we say?
It's going to be super, super close, Ryan. It's going to be so close. Oh,
there
he
is.
actually found a time at the end there. There it is. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, there it is. What a lap. 158.4. Lovely stuff from Oliveira. So it's looking super tight up there, Ryan.
Looking very good. Anyway, I was just about to say, Jamie, before you rudely interrupted me with actual racing information.
Sorry, mate. I should have known that.
Come on. Snack Chat will be with us in qualification session number 2, Girlfriend of Theg. So do not worry.
Yeah. Is Theg driving tonight, Ryan?
Is Theg driving? That's a great question. The problem we've got, Jamie, is we only know him as Theg. We don't know his real name. So if someone can let us know what his real name is, We
Maybe
can
his
find
girlfriend.
him on the list. I mean, if she doesn't know, no one knows.
Something's gone drastically wrong. Right, T-Rex, Ryan, 3/10 off the lead now. He's been deposed by Oliveira. He's just started his final flying lap. 20 seconds of qualifying left. So this will be his final lap. He will be allowed to finish it, of course. He's currently 1/10 up, but he's only just started the lap, Ryan. Could be a good one to get on board with and watch to see if T-Rex can steal that pole position at the death, Ryan. This is why I like this feature. Oliveira's in the pits, Ryan. This is it.
This is it. Well, we just quickly went on
He's
board
not
with
in
Feg, but we're now live on board with the T-Rex mobile, and he's 2/10 up at the moment. And can he hold on to it? Let's get him board and see the sweat dripping. No, we can't see any of that because, of course, they're wearing helmets. Ultimate safety here in ACC. Back to Helicam, though. What a view we've got here of this fine Silverstone circuit. Of course, coronavirus meant that some of the stands are empty for today's event, and there is mass social distancing on play. But it looks like, Jamie, he's still on course for a faster lap. It is
not
close.
quite doing enough. Not
It's
quite
close.
doing enough. He needs to gain. He needs to find another 10th and a bit, Ryan. But it's looking pretty close. I mean, what we have answered tonight, Ryan, is one eternal question: is Took? It isn't just Project Cars. It is just Took. He's still annoyed. It doesn't matter what the game is. 2 seconds up and he got forced off the track.
Welcome to
Always
welcome
something,
to
isn't
racing.
it? Always something. Oh, this is very close now. He's 2.9 tenths off our Oliveira currently, and he's 2.3 tenths, 2.4, 2.5. Oh, it's going to be so close, this, Ryan. This is going to be super close for pole position here, right at the death.
Can he nick it to death?
Get in the cockpit. Come on, get me in that cockpit of Revox as he comes around the final corner here.
Here he goes. We're on board round the final corner. Big up to SME, who's dropped us a cheeky follow
gonna do
tonight,
it.
and he's
Yes.
done it. Boom, boom, boom.
Absolutely.
Everybody say T-Rex, T-Rex.
Blinding Sector 3 there from T-Rex.
I mean, we're calling him
Absolutely
T-Rex.
blinder.
It's not his name, but we're calling him it anyway. So
Listen, wouldn't
whatever.
you want to have the nickname T-Rex? I mean, it's better than Pikey, isn't it?
Yeah, here we go. Look, I've got my little mouse on the screen now in between sessions. That's good, isn't it? I've just got to do a little reset.
Get rid of that
Boom,
chat,
there it
get
is.
rid of that chat.
Little reset there for the ACC fans out there. Right, qualification session numero 2, Jamie. I wonder who we're going to have out this time around. Who do we want to jump on board
With the
with first?
GT4 drivers, I guess, I imagine.
Yeah, but the great thing about this game is, Jamie, it doesn't tell me in ACC Director what car they're driving, so I'm just guessing.
What, you mean you don't know?
Yeah, I
Embarrassing.
didn't. I mean, there's 40 drivers, Jamie. There's a lot of people out there tonight, yeah.
22 car classes, so right, George says SME, Ryan. Welcome. And welcome, George.
Yeah, welcome,
Are you,
George.
maybe you think you're George?
Am I George? Maybe I am George. Maybe Ryan's
Could
been
be.
a lie the whole time.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway,
Why
Jamie,
not?
qualification session number 2. You know what it's time for.
Snack chat?
Snack Chat is back, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who are new, and there will be new people here today, every single week we stream. We get a snack going because, of course, we've got to keep ourselves, full of nutrients throughout the evening. And I'm going to give you a cheeky rustle of my packet this evening. And, you can guess what it is. Simple as that. So here's the rustle, Jamie, just for you.
Okay.
There you go. Oh, there's the rustle. I'm going to open it now as well.
Now, of course, we had a snack chat only a couple of days ago, Ryan, so
We did.
this is lots of snacks you're enjoying here.
Certainly is. Anyway, so get your guesses in now, get your questions in now, and of course the person who guesses the snack correctly, Jamie, wins a free subscription to the channel. Crichton in early with crisps. No, it's not.
Girlfriend attack. I'm George. SME is my little brother. Oh, okay, cool. Little family affair. Oh dear. ACC director. A fatal error, Ryan.
Yeah, I had that
haven't
the
just
other
said
night.
it's crashed. We've had an issue. It just says fatal error. I love that. Let me pop it back open, Ryan. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Don't worry. Chewy Sweets, no, it's not McCoy's, it's not Doritos, it's not a Jaffa cake. But
Tell
I'm
me you've
loving
gone
the
savoury,
guess.
finally,
it's not
Ryan.
Well, no, it's classed as sweet. It's classed as sweet.
So are you.
Yeah. I do have a proper freeze at my end. Anyone else disconnected? I mean, uh-oh. There's people
Yeah, it's
still
not
driving,
working
Jim.
at all now. Yes, it's not working at all, ACC Director. That's probably why I had a fatal error if the server went down or something. So
Maybe. Jamie, when that
what do
happened
I
to me
do
with
now?
testing yesterday, I had to
Go
reset the
on.
game and reset ACC Director.
Yeah, everything, all the good things. So, is yours still working? That's the
Yeah,
question,
we're
Ryan.
still going.
Okay,
We're
good,
still
good.
going.
The server's still going. That's the main
Yeah,
thing.
it's still going. Don't worry.
That's the main thing. I guess I can jump out of the lobby and back in easily enough, though, can I, Ryan?
You certainly can. Questions
mate.
coming in. M&M's. No, it is sweet, girlfriend of Feg. It's not chocolate this week. It's not popcorn, not Skittles, not minstrels, not Doritos, but loving the guesses nonetheless. 11 minutes 50 seconds left of this qualification second, and we're waiting for the times to come on in. Fruit pastel, says Lega. No, not a fruit pastel, not a lemon sherbet, not mini gems, not sucky sweets, Crichton Alpha.
Sucky.
Great guess.
Yeah, I'm not going to guess this time, right? Because I think I got it accidentally last time, didn't I?
You did.
So I'm not gonna guess, but yeah, I love how engaged this feature is. Everyone loves it. It's definitely the #1 feature. Frutella, Haribo's, mini gems, roasted goat anus. Says two.
None of those, I'm afraid.
I mean, if anyone is gonna roast the goat's anus, it would be two. To be fair,
Yeah.
loves a barbecue.
Not nuts, not tanfastics, not bananas and shrimps. Although I blooming love bananas.
Do you?
Not gizzards. Yeah, not gizzards.
I bet you're a fan of a classic sweet shop, you know, with all of them in the
Oh,
jars,
yeah.
and you do. Yeah,
So good.
I bet you're a
So
big fan
good.
of that. Right, Ryan, we're back, and I've even got names back in Director, which I'd lost about 20 minutes ago. So,
Fantastic.
what a journey we've been on.
Yeah,
Ryan.
exactly. Big up to Capolera, who's given us a follow this evening. Welcome to the stream, my friend. It's not chocolate covered rain, not licorice chocolate, not foie gras, not jelly beans. Cereal, I mean, it could be something you'd eat at breakfast time. I'll give you a clue. Not
Lucky
chicken litter.
Charm.
Yeah, not Lucky Charms, no. Jimmy says there seems to be a server error. The server is about to reset to a single 20-minute qualification. The first 10 minutes GT3, the latter 10 minutes GT4.
No.
Okay.
Seems alright to me.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's still out there.
Apart from Jim.
Apart from Jim. So is Jim resetting the whole lobby just for him?
Yeah, he had a shit laugh, I reckon. I reckon he had a shit laugh in quali, and he's gone, oh, yes, crash, lads.
Yeah, I think that's what he's done. Werther's Original, says Lega. No, Mint Humbugs, that is a great guess, but because I nearly actually went for them this evening, but I didn't in the end. But yeah, Jimmy Hacks official, I like it. But as my clue, ladies and gentlemen, you can eat it at breakfast time and not, you know.
So I've got to leave again. I've only just done this.
Yeah, we've all got to leave again. So while the server resets, or Jimmy, is it up yet? Is it up yet, Jim? What are we saying, Jim? Come on.
I mean, this is the good thing about Project Cars 2, Ryan, is you never have any bugs.
Yeah, exactly.
How many people do you reckon I could fish with that one?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Has anyone got it yet?
No
Anyone
one's got it yet. No one's got it.
Porridge from Lega.
Porridge, not porridge,
you
not
like porridge,
Cocoa
Ryan?
Pots bars.
Do you like
Not
porridge?
a big fan of porridge.
No?
Right, let's head back to the NoobGamerz bar and give this a couple of minutes to reset, shall we, Jamie? Unless someone tells me it's going to reset. What are we saying? Someone tell me.
Can't see it at the moment.
Okay.
But yeah, let's put back to the bar. Bacon fries, says Legionary.
Bacon fries.
Wouldn't say they're sweets, right? Would you?
No, I wouldn't. We're going to have to go to the main studio briefly because obviously I need to sit down to be able to.
Take us wherever you want, mate. Don't feel obliged.
We'll just sit on here, wait for the lobby to be back up, shall we?
It's
Come on,
shambles.
Jim, sort it out, mate. There it is. It's all right. He's done it.
I can't wait to do a 6-hour event with these issues.
Oh my god.
Right, it's back up, Ryan. What colour is the sweet, says Nashift?
It's not a sweet. Just for clarity, it's not a sweet. It is a sweet thing, but it is not a sweet as such. Not candy, as the Americans would call it.
Candage, yeah. Okay.
Now, why am I in a car in free practice? What is going on here, Jim? Jesus.
We've got a 10-minute free practice here, it seems.
Oh, Jim's having an absolute nightmare here, isn't he?
How does it feel for the tables to be turned for once, Ryan?
Yeah. Table in what way?
Well, on the the owner of the shambles.
I know,
Only
yeah.
You to be, you can give a bit back, mate.
I definitely didn't join with the wrong password. I definitely typed it in.
No, we already saw her.
Anyway, Harbour fried eggs. No, it's not. Flapjacks. Getting closer. Nashif, getting closer. That sort of consistency we're talking about. I'm going to retype the password again. 4 letters. Connect. Welcome to Ped13R. I'm guessing that's a fun way of saying Peter. So he's in. Look, it's put me in a car again.
No,
Jim?
No, that's fine. Click drive and then go to ACC Director, and then you can start controlling it. That's fine. That's what it does
Let's
to
see
me.
if it works. There we go. We're on board. We're on board.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah.
good.
The bad news, Ryan, is because the server's reset, and obviously Ian set up his lovely data sheet for me before he went off to have a lovely evening with his missus. Of course, now the server's reset, that isn't going to work. So
Oh, lovely.
we've lost
lovely.
that. We've lost that info, but don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, people. Don't worry about it. Num-nums, flapjacks.
Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. He's not happy, mate. Has anyone got it yet? No, croissant flapjack. So it's not a sweet. It's not like a it's not like a chewy sweet, but it is sweet flavoured, right? Is
It
what you're
is
saying.
sweet. You can eat it at breakfast. It's got flapjack-like consistency.
Pancakes is a great guess.
These
Is it
are
not
the
pancakes?
cues. It's not pancakes.
Oh, I know what it is. Is it the one you had the other day? Same thing you had the other day that we had a whole debate about whether it was you could have it as a snack or not.
No, it's definitely not
Okay.
that. That
Okay,
doesn't have flapjack-like consistency.
Oh, I didn't
You were
hear
thinking
that
of
bit. I didn't hear that
pancakes.
bit.
You were thinking of pancakes. Cornflake cakes. Now, Alpen, you're getting closer to that sort of,
little
thing.
breakfast bar or something, isn't it? Little cheeky breakfast bar.
Cereal bar. We're getting closer,
Yeah,
people.
here we
We're
go.
getting
Okay,
closer.
I'm feeling this now. Ooh, okay. I'm not going to say. I got a feeling.
Okay. Nutrigrain near Jimmy H. Close. 11s is squares. They're all coming out now. We're getting closer.
Nice.
We're getting
Yeah,
closer.
yeah, I can see you eating them.
Granola.
Actually.
Oh, I love these guesses. I love it.
Yeah. Can't imagine you're a granola guy, right?
No, I'll give or take it, like whatever. Yeah.
Give it a go, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Multi-C bar says Nashid. I mean, I guess it has got.
Nah, it's too healthy. It's too
yeah.
healthy for a Nash.
Yeah. But come on, people, we're so
Come on,
close.
think specific brands of breakfast bars.
Specific brands.
Maybe
yeah.
yogurt coating is what I'm feeling.
It's not yogurt coated though, but that's a good shout. Yeah.
Okay, you've done me. Okay. Protein barbers are whack. Ryan definitely looks like the sort of guy who regularly consumes protein.
Now, girlfriend of Theg, the brand is correct. The type of
quick, get
item
the
is
flavours
not. The type of
Oh.
item is not.
Oh, I know exactly what you got. Yeah, okay.
She's close. She's close.
Quick, girlfriend of
Who's it
Theg,
gonna
quick.
be? Who's it gonna
You
be?
know. It's lucky we got Snack Chat, isn't it, to save us from all this horrific server failure, Ryan?
Yeah, I mean we've got to do something, haven't we? Got to do something.
Oh.
Yo Valley says Buzzawhack. No, it's not Yo Valley.
Yeah, I think it was a while ago.
But come on, go ahead,
No,
Bars.
she-
She's
no.
gone to the wrong brand.
She's lost it. She's
lost it.
You confirm the brand, Ryan.
I did confirm the brand.
Different product, from the
Belvita.
same brand.
Belvita is the brand. Yes.
Yeah, come on, Belvita something. Think softer, Ryan, is what I'm probably thinking.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
Than what she's saying, yeah.
Go ahead, biscuits, orange flavour. Belvita soft bakes. Nash should have
There
got
it
it.
is.
What flavour are we talking, people? Come on, hit me up with a flavour.
Oh my God, you.
There's not many.
You
There's
don't
only
want
like
much tonight, do
3.
you?
There's only like 3 of them.
Okay.
Not chocolate. Not. I mean, strawberry. It's red berry. So Lega. That's close enough for me, my friend. So I'm going Lega as tonight's winner. And here it is, just as a. Lovely.
Strawberry Belvita soft bake, Ryan.
Well, they're red berry flavour, so I guess
Red
like
berry, okay, yeah,
strawberry's close
yeah.
enough, isn't it?
Got the word berry in it, so
Yeah.
yeah, fine.
Hmm.
Okay, good.
So well done, Lega.
Congrats, yeah.
Well done. You get
Yeah.
yourself a cheeky gifted sub, courtesy of the NoobGamerz.
There's 50 people watching you, eat a Belvita raspberry or strawberry soft bake there, right? Enjoyable.
Jamie, that's just what we do here.
Scenes.
That is
That's
what
the
we
sort of,
do.
top quality sim racing insight you get here.
Isn't that a bit close to vegetables? Says Crichton Alpha.
It's a bit of a risk, right?
It's a bit of a risk. Yeah, it's a bit of a risk. But yeah, no worries, Lega. That is your prize, my friend. What's going on now? Oh, the free practice has ended.
Ryan's having the heads gone. Oh, I feel like we've got another live heads gone coming up, boys and girls.
Deary me.
Don't tune out now. You don't want to miss this.
That was
Oh.
exhausting, to be fair, Gareth and Veg, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, Jim. Jesus.
This is
nugget.
man alive. I feel like this might be the end of the noobs. This event, this one event.
It's a good job I've made so many shambles in the past that I can just, it's just standard now, isn't it?
Pretty standard. I mean, yeah, what a consummate professional. Someone's given Ian a nudge, or he's had the stream on the sly. He's noticed the server's gone down, and he's jumped back in to try and sort it back out again for us. You know, leaving his wife on her birthday.
Welcome to the NoobGamerz ACC. Exactly. So this is what we're about, yeah?
The NoobGamerz. I mean, in true NoobGamerz fashion, he actually spelled it wrong as well, Ryan. Just which is perfect, though. To be honest,
that is perfect. Yeah.
It is perfect. Yeah.
Perfect. Anyway, we're nearly there, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing qualifying all over again for another 20 minutes. We will race at some point tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a shame because that GT3 quali was quite exciting at the end, wasn't it? With T-Rex, as we've now called him.
Yeah.
Not his name at all, but T-Rex stealing pole right at the death there. So let's see, Ryan, another chance. Some of those other GT3 boys that were very close to make their mark.
Sorry to butt in, darlings.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
hello.
What? Happy birthday, Ryan. Can you sing happy birthday to Ashley, please, live?
Well, this is Ian, so it's not going to be.
I mean, she's not.
Yeah, but she'll be listening.
No, she's not. We're watching a film. Right.
What film was it?
Something about pornography and stuff.
What do you mean? Is it? Have you just gone on Pornhub for her birthday?
No, it's some chick flick.
Oh, it's a really artsy film.
Yeah. Right. So are you right? I think everything's back up and running with the second monitor app. Are you happy with that, Jamie? Yeah.
You're not sharing your screen, mate. But other than that, I'd be loving it.
Hang on.
Listen, what a professional. Jim's had an absolute mare with the server, but you're all on it. You're
At
on
least
it.
Ian's on it tonight. That's as long as one of the
the only one who's on it tonight. Yeah, that's perfect.
I wasn't being present watching the movie because I'm nervous for you. So.
Oh no, don't worry about it, mate. You've played a blinder there. Thanks, mate. That's absolutely perfect.
Okay, right. I'll let you get back to it. Love you, miss you.
Bye.
Enjoy your film.
Bye.
There we go.
This is lovely. What a Saturday night this is, right?
This is live scenes here.
Who else wants to pop in?
Don't say that. Don't say that. We'll have everyone coming in. This is the pinnacle of food commentary. Should we just do a like an evening of cooking?
I mean, I've literally said this multiple times. We should make Snapchat the main thing, and the small 10-minute feature is a race.
Yeah.
In between the snack stream.
I like it. Question in the channel. So, do the GT4s actually have any channel opens? Well, they're not racing against the GT3s. Do not worry. They're multi-class tonight, so there's 2 winners, one of the GT4s, one of the GT3s. So they're only racing against people within their class. So there is no problem, liver curry, for the GT4s. They'll be all right. They will be all right.
Got their own race, yeah. Although it would be interesting to see, actually, let's just put them all in one big race at one point. Nashift mentioning again the speech from Independence Day. I reckon he's watched that recently, right? He's a bit obsessed.
Maybe. Or do the speech from the end of Gladiators without spoilers.
Yeah, nice. I can't imagine you're a big fan of... Actually, I don't know, are you a fan of Gladiator, right?
I've watched it.
Yeah, not your sort of fave, though.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
You remember the speech? Any of the speeches?
Wouldn't make my top 20 films.
No. What would be your top 3?
Oh, now you're asking.
Yeah, that is a big question to be fair. No, that's harsh. Can't do that on the fly.
I mean, in terms of the amount of times I've watched said film,
Ali G in
the house has got to be up there.
That's up there. Wild Wild West, obviously.
Coach Carter is my favourite film.
Coach Carter is your favourite film ever?
I love that.
Yeah, nice. Left field. I like that. I like that.
Monty Python's Life of Brian's probably second.
Oh, you know what? I've not watched that for years.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to give that a rewatch.
Yeah, what a film that is.
Yeah.
I mean, Ali G in the House, I've watched it lots because it's easy watching. I wouldn't necessarily say it's like, one of my faves. I mean, it is a good film because it's just funny, but,
Sure. Ace Ventura, classic, of course.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, yeah, good film. I mean, we could literally spend all night talking about this, and I'm sure there's Twitch channels that you can go and watch who spend all night talking about this. But I mean,
I love that most people will probably be like, like Shawshank Redemption, stuff like that. Godfather, you're like Ali G, Ace Ventura.
Is Crichton drunk tonight?
That's Crichton, yeah. Why is he not driving? That's the main question.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ryan, don't worry about any of that. It seems like every time we move between the sessions, ACC Director loses the names, which is slightly annoying.
Yeah, they're a bit all over the place, but we'll get there. Don't worry, don't worry.
It's just I just have to have a guess of who it's going to be. But anyway, Ryan, how are we looking? How's the leaderboard looking? Give me some insights.
Martin Oliveira's currently winning at the moment.
course it will winning,
Pikey
yeah.
in second, sorry. Andrew
Pikey's
Pike
out.
and Nobsy
Yeah.
Boy in third.
Long way behind Nomsey, though, only 1.7 seconds. A great lap time, Oliveira, straight off the bat, 1:58.4. Took him a couple of attempts to get up to that last time. Where's T-Rex, Ryan? How's T-Rex's lap times looking?
He is not in the top 23 at the moment.
Okay.
If that helps
Well,
anyone.
he's 20 seconds. He's 20 seconds, so
Oh, he's 20 seconds. Sorry, I did miss him there.
No.
Yeah, sorry. He is there. Don't
quite
tell him
literally
to-
alive. But that's that's okay.
Whatever.
He's out on track, Ryan. So I'll keep an eye on him whilst you give the girls and boys what they want from
Exactly.
life.
Someone we haven't been on board with this evening. I've just noticed this name. Heinz Harold Bremson. What a name that is. From Emil Frey Lexus Racing. Joining us this evening, a new racer to the NoobGamerz. Finds himself in 10th place at the moment. But Heinz Harold Bremson, Jamie. Have we got a better name than that in the community?
Yeah. Do you know? Do you get the reference there?
No.
Frentzen, Heinz Harald Frentzen
Go
was
on.
a F1 driver.
Okay. Fine. I'll take it.
You knew that. Obviously you knew that. So you're
Obviously I know
racing,
Yeah.
consummate racing professional. So I don't recall any gladiators in Shawshank. Must have been a different film.
Who's
Yeah.
top 3 gladiator films? Buzzerwack asked, and then Crichton's like, Shawshank Redemption? Yeah, I don't think that really works. Yeah, I mean,
Bremson's
technically,
not a
Life
still
of
driver.
Brian's got gladiators in it. Does that count? Sort of Centurions.
Sort of, yeah.
MSL
Revox.
Racing.
MSL, yeah. I've not heard of MSL, right? They seem like they're all over this event, so maybe
Yeah.
we'll have to do some research. 12 minutes to go, Ryan. I assume it's 10 minutes per class, so
Yeah.
Revox needs to get a move on. He is up to 4th now, Ryan. He's 1.5 seconds off Oliveira's current provisional pole time. He's half a second up on this lap, which would put him 3rd.
Okay.
Let's see. It's going to be tight. I think it's going to be tight. He's going to get at least one more lap.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, well, welcome everyone this evening who's joined us probably for the first time. Some of you out there this evening. We are the NoobGamerz. We stream twice a week at the moment. Monday nights is Race Room. Thursday nights is Project Cars. But tonight we're breaking out the ACC for a one-off special. 40-plus drivers this evening taking themselves around Silverstone. Multi-class racing, GT3s, GT4s. Two winners tonight, Jamie. One track, one community. Yeah? Hashtag community.
I'd say 3 winners, Ryan.
Go on.
There's a GT3 winner, a GT4 winner, and the audience at home, Ryan. They're going to be winners. Yeah?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
have that. Yeah.
That cringy, or
Yeah, but we're all winners. Yeah.
you're a winner just for being here, Ryan?
Jamie,
Everyone
big
gets a
news though.
trophy.
Pikey is up. Enough
Yes.
time to take the lead if he can maintain this current lap.
Oh shit! A brick. Let me get on with Pikey right now. Let's check Oliveira though. He's in the pits, Ryan. His
Oh.
time is done.
I love this. Look, he's
Milot's
even
up
got
to 3rd.
he's even got his little race clock on his dashboard there. Look, we can
course he
see
does.
the time live on the stream for everyone. What he's clocking at the moment, 150s now. He's getting close. This is it as he comes around the final
I
bend.
think
Is he
he's got
going
it,
to pip
Ryan.
it?
He's got it. Yeah, he's got it. He's
Gonna be
definitely got it
close.
here.
It's going to be close.
Yeah, no, he's got it. Here's Pikey. Yeah, very, very close. Oliveira in the pits. Miller, nowhere. Revox, T-Rex messed up his last lap. Nowhere. Pike, come into the 4 when it really counts, Ryan, until the server has to be reset again and we have to do it
Yeah.
again, of course. But for now, Pikey, congratulations.
Congratulations to Pikey. EliteGameServers.com/wank are not winners. I don't.
Their official
think,
URL?
I don't think that's a page on their website, Jimmy. I mean, if people want to click it and see what if
Click
it
that
works,
link.
you know,
Yeah,
you crack
let
on.
us know.
How's our boy
Miller
Nobsy getting on?
is-
Oh, he's in the pits. Disappointing.
Nomsy, yeah, he's 6th.
Yeah, but
It's not bad, is it?
He needs to do well for the noobs here tonight.
Yeah. Have you got the in-game chat coming up on the stream? No, good. Lots of, yeah. Yes, good. Okay. So, yeah, Miller, not going to improve here anywhere near enough. So, probably going to stay 3rd. Good lap, though. Yeah, Ryan, good times. How many GT3s do we have, Ryan? Do we know?
I think
GT3
at count
comparison
earlier
to
there was
before.
something like think it was something like 26 versus 14 or something
Let me
like
tell
that.
you, actually,
Go on.
unless they're all a bit mixed up. No, they're slightly mixed up. So 20,
Okay.
24, 25, 20, yeah, 25. It looks like roughly GT3s, right? Yeah, exciting times. Aidan Howard. Oh no, Mertman did such a brilliant job in qualifying. Oh, he just popped himself up. He's just popped a lap in. He had no lap time set, Ryan, and literally the last second of the session, he's popped himself 4th, Ryan. What a lap!
Wowzers, what a lap. Buzzerwatt says he clicked that link, and I think it's the film Ian is watching tonight. Sounded like it, didn't it? He was like
What
some
was he on
sort of
about?
porn
He's
film.
having a romantic birthday. He's watching like some documentary on the porn industry. What's up with him?
Who knows? Who knows?
A
Anyway,
chick flick, he called it. Don't think that's a chick flick.
we're on to the GT4s now, it seems, Jamie. We're on board with David Schlecki. Schlecki?
Yeah, good. No, go on, have another go.
Schlecki? Are we saying that? Yeah?
Say how you want, mate. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't care.
Go for it.
Okay.
Ben
good,
Meyer
yeah.
also up there's featuring Backmarkers Racing. Ben Dorama, of course, who loves to rib us in the channel about how bad we are at racing. So let's see how he gets on this evening.
Not how bad we are at racing, just how bad we are generally at sort of live.
Life.
Talking, commentating, presenting, broadcasting, knowing anything about racing, all the things.
Yeah.
Ryan, little bit of insight for you. You see on the leaderboard, some of the numbers have got little blue things in the bottom right, little blue flags. They're the GT4s, just so you know.
Amazing.
For quick reference, Crichton though asking what does the red mean on the driver numbers. Crichton, that's a fantastic question. I've got absolutely no idea.
I'm guessing it's the one we're on with board next, isn't it? Like if I click one,
Sorry?
then the 36 is now red, or does he mean the numbers?
No.
Right?
Yes, he means the car numbers. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yes. I'm guessing it's. Oh, there we go. Red is an amateur driver, says Lega.
Okay, we're
Or a
all
morning
learning.
driver.
We're all learning
AM.
here together.
Yeah. Mertman, well done, mate. I was just about to call you out for not getting a lap time in, and then as I was saying it, you popped into 4th. Amazing lap, mate. Congratulations.
So, Jamie, red is amateur, silver is silver, and white is pro. Black is pro-am. So we've got all the facts coming from Lega.
Lega the legend, should we call him?
Lega the legend. We've already given him a cheeky subscription this evening. But yeah, this is our second time ever streaming ACC. We did it once months ago. So, we're learning this together. And Jamie, there's a lot of drivers out there, as we can see by the red markers next to their name, that are also learning this for the first time together. Because, of course, we are a community specifically designed for beginners and intermediates to get into sim racing. So what that means is, inevitably, Jamie, there's going to be some mistakes out there, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Mertman loving, his lap time so much, Ryan. He's gifted a subscription, which just is absolutely fantastic. And it's gone to MSL Racing. Well, there we go.
MSL Racing, yeah. Well done, Mertman. Really appreciate your gifted sub here this evening. Go on, Jamie, what were you going to say?
Sorry, mate. So I do apologise. I desperately needed to bring you this top insight from our pit lane sources. I've just heard, just heard really, really vital information. A Pike, Ryan, guy on pole.
Yeah, Pikey.
He likes willies, apparently.
Does
so
he?
I don't know how that's going to impact his race strategy, Ryan. But personally, I can't wait to find out. So thanks for that insight.
Is that maybe
I won't
why
know where I got that from? It's private sources.
Are you saying maybe that's why he's so fast? He just loves hunting people down. And you can see they're all men. He's like, I'm going to go for them. I'm going to get them. And then he just ends up being really quick. Maybe that's it.
I mean, Ryan, I'd never say anything that controversial, but sure, if you want to go that way, that's absolutely fine, mate. No problem with you doing that. Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to reveal my source, but it's, deep cover sources there.
Good.
Ooh,
do you know who's just loaded up? Do you know who's just loaded up Steam to play ACC, Jamie? Not obviously in our event tonight, but can you guess who?
And let me have a guess. Who's loaded up ACC? Bob Hump.
Incorrect.
Mr. Salt.
Incorrect.
Oh Jesus. Jimmy Tillapan.
No.
What a legend, though.
Yeah.
No idea.
Paffalo.
The old Path man, yeah, no, he's a big fan, isn't he? Ryan, but again, we're really starting to get a good picture of A Pike as a man, as a driver, as a human here. Super important insight into his racecraft, maybe informing his strategy. Not only does he like willies, Ryan, which obviously is really super important.
Yeah.
He also smells, Ryan. Now you won't believe this. you're going to call me a liar, but he smells fishy. So, what does that tell you about his possible chances tonight?
I mean, we'll have to see, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Great to see Average Sharpie back there. Do you remember him? He absolutely came in
Yeah.
and rinsed a couple of events and then was like, "Yeah, I'm too good for you lot. See you later."
That's what we do, Ryan. You know, I've said before, I like to think of the Noobs as like the qualification series for iRacing.
Yeah.
You know, if you come in, if you win a few seasons, then you move to iRacing or ACC or something proper.
Yeah. And now look at us doing ACC, eh? How times
Yeah,
have
it won't
changed.
last, so will it?
Yeah, everyone. will
4
be like,
minutes to go.
4 minutes to go.
Who's winning this GT4 thing? Can you even tell, Ryan? Is there a way
Shipston at
to
the
tell?
moment, Jamie. Shipston
yeah.
is in the
Well,
lead.
I did say, didn't I?
Did say, yeah. Cost is close on his heels, though. He's a second up on his current lap, which will bring him very close to Shipston's time if he can maintain this going around the rest of this circuit. And he's not far away. So Costy could pop in a first place here if he's, if he keeps up this momentum going around this track. Let's jump on board with it at the moment. You can see his race logic cam clocking up the times. This is going to be close, Jamie.
Let's see what happens.
He's done it. Straight up into first place.
Not him, Ryan, but C. McClellan has also done it.
Ooh, cheeky. I don't know. See me. Connor McLennan
Knuckles,
from LTC. Of course, LTC, Jamie, one of the sponsors this evening. Boom. There's their advert as if by magic for their upcoming Sprint Cup. And if you want to get involved in that event, you can click the link to Discord and get over to the LTC community who have kindly sponsored us this evening for our event tonight.
Just on with Shipston now, Ryan. Actually, normally Mr. Reliable doesn't feel the pressure, but definitely has noticed that he's been knocked off the top of the charts there. Not only first, but also second. So pushed down to third. I'm just watching him. He was on a decent lap, but he made a big mistake pushing too hard. So he's now well off the time on this lap. So he's just warming those tyres back up, scrubbing some of the grass off as he went wide a couple of corners ago. And he's preparing himself now, Ryan. He's just coming around the final bend. He's about to start another flying lap. He might get, he's going to get 2 laps in, maybe just. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. So Shipston, all the pressure on him now. Early favourite, of course. Pre-race favourite. Here we go.
Well, we'll have to see. OTL Mr. Fish. He's coming in we've got lots of facts about people going at the moment. We've got duels going on in the channel as well. Aliva Curry. Are these times exclusively GT4 or also GT3? These are GT4 cars. And a great little joke from Toasty Toad. Imagine if that was real. Toasty Toad's like, I'm actually racing the GT4s, but I just popped in a GT3. Imagine if that was real.
Fair enough. Fair play. Oh, Shipston. He's been too aggressive on the apex, Ryan. He's gone over the lines with all 4 wheels and he's invalidated his lap. So he really has to. He has to set basically a pole time to give himself a chance of getting another lap. So Shipston, with everything to do, as Handsome Tub says, I made a big mistake pushing too hard, went just like Shipston, and he ended up following through. So lessons everywhere tonight, Ryan.
Lessons everywhere indeed. On board with somebody who's been with the community a while, not often gracing us with her presence during the Project Cars events, but has picked up the wheel again. Sarah O'Brien is back, Jamie, currently in a decent position at the moment. 6th place in the GT4s, not too bad at all.
Very good, yeah. Did Sarah drive Project Cars 2 with us back in the day? She did, I think, for a bit.
And then I think she realised it wasn't the game for her, let's say.
Mainly race room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and now obviously ACC in the lovely pink car, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, good to see her back.
Johnny Rico's out there as well, Jamie. 7th place. I'm just trying to pick up a few other names that we haven't quite featured. Number 69, the Chevrolet, he's rocking this evening in this stunning blue Subaru-like livery, it has to be said, Jamie.
Do you know what J. Rico makes me think of? Film, Ryan. One of my favourites, actually.
J. Rico.
From a film. Rico.
No, you're gonna have to tell me.
Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers. Wowzers. Go and call him a. No, I'm joking. That's something different.
Go on. Yeah, Corrett's got it. J. Rico, there it is, yeah. Would you like to know more? Blizzardwax got it, yes! Big fan of that film. They released a couple of follow-on films, ultra low budget, Ryan. None of the original cast, utterly terrible, but
Oh, disappointing.
Never mind, mate. Looks like McClellan is not going to improve on his lap time. So, Cost actually, M Cost looking very good currently in provisional pole. Shipston also is done. He didn't make it for another lap run. So, looks like M Cost is going to take pole. So, we got Pikey and Costy poles in the respective classes.
Indeed, looking good. Qualification now over. We've got just a minute and a half for people to finish off the laps that they're on at the moment. We're on board with Lloyd Sports, Steve Lloyd, the Lloydinator, Lloydatron, Lloydaldinio, whatever you want to call him. But he's out there, Jamie, and he's trying to do his best time he can.
Yeah, Nashif, forget that, because Nashif, I remember that film for a serious pair of knockers. Absolutely, there was a couple of winners in that film. Actually, do you remember Denise Richard, Brian?
I know the name, yep.
That was sort of her sort of breakthrough, I think, actually.
What film am I thinking of? Not Starship. I'm thinking of Super Troopers.
Oh, okay.
Who's
I don't
watched
think I've seen
Super
that.
Troopers?
Absolute pingers, says Fred.
Absolute
I assume he's
pingers.
talking about the knockers that Nashif's referencing.
Absolute pingers. Evening though, Mav. Welcome. You're obviously racing tonight. How unlucky were you out there this evening?
Are you expecting him to respond live, or?
Hopefully, because he's obviously not racing now, but we'll see.
Yeah.
That scene gave me so many.
Yeah, it's
happy
Nash.
players. Super
I'm
Troopers, yes.
by happy time. I'm guessing we all know what he means, but yeah. Are you talking about the scene in the tent, Nash, just before the battle? I'm guessing.
God.
With the redhead chick. I
I'm
can't remember her
glad.
name.
I'm glad someone else knows Super Troopers though. Handsome Stubbs. He loves. Loves Super. What a film that is.
Is it good? I've heard of it. I just don't think I ever got around to watching it. Right.
It's very funny. Very funny.
You recommend it? Would you?
I would. Yes. Anyway, Jamie, the session has ended. Yeah. What happens now?
Okay.
I mean, I don't know actually. I think we're done now. We've spent like 3 hours already here.
Do we actually get to watch a race now? Or?
I think we're actually going to do some racing now, Jamie. Yeah. So here we go. As we flick to the top of the grid and go in this sexy Helicam mode, just to see the top of it there, Jamie. A Pike sits at the top, and it is A Cost in P. Oh, yeah. Jesus. Come on, race director. Give me the numbers I need. Yeah. What number's A Cost, Jamie?
Oh, 2 secs. I've just had to reset director.
I was miles off. 25. There we go. So we're on board with.
Doesn't like the name, does it? ECC director.
No, it just decides to.
That's quite a significant bug that it constantly gets rid of the names.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at positions and then ... So it's quite hard to know who is where, if I'm totally honest with you.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, 45 minutes of action. The session's about to start. Let's get to the top. On board with A Pike as we go racing, Jamie.
We've got a formation lap, haven't we? Right. So Pike's going to take us through that. Right. I will be back in 2 secs, mate.
Okay, Jamie just going to mentally prepare himself for this evening's event. Let's get on board with our race leader at the moment, A Pike, as he takes us through this formation lap. We'll get on the TV cam and see what sort of lovely views the track's going to give us this evening. We're in cockpit view, and I love the little race logic clock. It's quite cool. But yeah, ACC impressing me so far on the circuit. The ACC director less so. No one forgets about the formation, but Super Troopers 2 is pretty good. Yeah, I didn't mind Super Troopers 2, to be fair. It was normally sequels like that are absolute garbage, but you know it was all right. Mav says a little 59.5 during practice. Oh, very good. Well done. Here we go though, formation lap. Let's flick through a couple of the drivers this evening. Let's hope they don't cause any accidents while they're going through the formation lap. Let's go further down the pack to the GT4s. We're on board with the leader of the GT4s, Milo Cost. Milo, of course, repping LTC and sponsoring the event this evening. Here's his little advert he popped together and sent over to us, old Milo. And he's actually leading the GT4s tonight, so he's going to have a lovely old time. And it sounds like the man in the hot seat next to me is back.
Another fatal error, which is a good sign. So let me try and reconnect Ryan.
Love a fatal error.
So that means I have to leave the whole lobby, which is rather annoying because the race is about to start. I'm assuming I can jump back in when the race is going, right?
Yep, Jimmy's fixed it up so we can do that.
I'll probably just wait and watch the start on the stream then instead, because I've got no camera controls now. And then jump out after the initial carnage, Ryan. So yes, Pikey, excited to see what he's got.
Pikey from OTL.
Is he? Is he an OTL boy? Is he?
He's an OTL boy, yeah. What do you think about Dirt Rally? Well, the question that comes from that, Axelcum, I'm going to go with that. Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? That's the question.
5 just came out, didn't it, Ryan?
5 just came out, yes. I have played number 5 as well. I've played 4. I've played a little bit of 3. Not so much the earlier ones, but I played 3, 4, and 5. So I've got a view on those ones, if there's any of those ones you want to know about.
Great track designer tool, right?
What's that, sorry?
A great track design tool in Dirt Rally.
In number 5? Yeah, number 5 they got something cool.
Yes. Yeah, I've read lots of good things about that, actually, how good it is.
I'd love to play more of it, but, you know, don't have an Xbox, so whatever.
Well, I mean, you technically own one.
I technically own one. It's just gone back to game because it's broken. Because, you know, the Xbox Series X...
How long did you manage to play on it before it broke?
2 days. So, yeah.
Well, you didn't actually play on it, though, did you? You just downloaded stuff.
Yeah. I played it on Xbox, but I have played Dirt Rally 3 and 4 on PC. So, you know, a little bit of both. With the old Dirt Rally. It's a fun game, to be fair. 4 was really hard. I wasn't very good at it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was difficult, wasn't it?
But yeah, anyway, and was it Dirt Rally 2 Dirt 2.0 or something like that as well? That was it was all right. There's lots of cool Dirt games. But Dirt 5, to be fair, I really did enjoy it. I played it for a couple of hours, and it's really.
Maybe that's what broke the Xbox.
Maybe it's just
too intense.
Too intense. Yeah.
Pikey definitely taking his time with his formation lap, right?
Yeah, I mean. Any day now, we'll start this race. We've had 4. We've literally had 4 qualification sessions, Jamie.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. Yeah, Oliveira getting frustrated, trying to warm his side. Pike definitely trying to bunch the pack up here.
40 miles an hour we've got, Jamie. Look, I'm just going to flick over to this.
This is a bit cheap. I mean, I'd say this is a little bit too slow. He's trying to bunch the pack up right. Doesn't want to be sat on the grid for too long, waiting for everyone else. You know, letting the heat go from his tyres, which is fine. But he's, you know, maybe pushing it a bit too far at the moment, Ryan. Time will tell. I'm going to treat myself, Ryan, to a biscuit.
Oh, you do that, my friend. But here we go. We're moments away and haven't getting away. And Andrew Pike gets us underway. The green flag is here, and off they go. Pikey is away, and he gets a good lead over Oliveira early doors with Milo not too far behind. Aidan Howard maintaining his 4th place position. If we have a quick look down to the GT4s, Milo Cost has kept on with 25th or 1st. Depends on how you want to look at it tonight. But big news at the top, Jamie. Shipston has also maintained his position as well in 3rd. So he's still in with a great chance, given he's one of the favourites here in the GT4s.
Yeah, and we know Shipston, of course. We've seen him in many races over
Jamie, it looks like the lobby's crashed. All the GT3 drivers have disappeared on and they haven't. What's going on? All the positions are all over the place here.
You're right, mate.
Oh, my word.
Okay, I got no idea. My director thing broke, didn't it? So.
Absolutely
right?
random. Yeah, sorry. All the drivers just suddenly started disappearing from the screen on the left. And I thought, here we go, the whole thing's crashing. But it's not. We're okay. Let's get on board with Aidan, though, who's racing pretty hard for 3rd place against Emma Oliveira at the moment. Although it says he's in 12th place there. But on the left-hand side, it says he's in 3rd.
Lego's saying lap 1, let it settle. Now, Ian did warn me that the timings system in this game wasn't particularly great and was prone to bugs. So that's why he's sharing his data source, which he said was a bit more reliable. So could always have a look at that if you need to. I'm just trying to log back into the game now, Ryan.
Good.
Shipston, of course, as you were saying, Ryan, we know, we've seen him many times, Ryan. He's super consistent in race trim. And over the course of an entire race, he normally, doesn't he, ends up gaining positions because of his consistency and lack of mistakes.
He certainly does. Revox, though, made a great move on the inside on Milo there, if I'm led to believe the times at the top. Who knows, because they're a bit all over the place on my screen at the moment. But Revox is up to 2nd place now, and he's hunting down Andrew Pike as it stands, Jamie. So these two looks like are going to be set for a great ding-dong battle for the top 2 in the GT3s.
I'd love to add something to it, mate, but I'm just trying to rejoin the lobby at the moment.
And you're eating a biscuit, of course, you know, ever
Don't worry about
professional. But back back
If the game's going to constantly crash, mate, I'm going to eat a biscuit. Right, I'm in.
He's in. Good.
I'm in, yes.
We got a great little battle at the top, though. Milo just in behind now. He's got to be careful he doesn't slow too far down, otherwise he might get caught up by the little pat behind. Ben Cam Sport dropping us a cheeky follow this evening. Thank you very much, my friend, for joining us live here in the NoobGamerz studios. But Milo getting a great old look at this battle for the top 2 at the moment, Jamie, as they come around this chicane. Chicane? Shouldn't have said that. Corner.
Oh. Ooh, Bender's Bird, what kind of biscuit? Just a classic this time. Classic chocolate hobnob, actually.
Oh, chocolate
Milk chocolate. Milk chocolate hobnob, yeah.
Look at these
Real
two here,
classic.
though, Jamie. The top 2,
Yeah,
Pikey and Revox. Although the
Mm.
cameraman decided he didn't fancy a shot of that bit. But here we go. We're back on now. And Revox is now ahead just. These 3 going hammer and tong all round the corners together. Teammates in Revox and Milo, I would suggest, given the liveries of their cars, unless it's a coincidence. But there's a bit of shaking around at the moment, and it's Milo who actually gets through. Revox is past Pikey. Pikey now in 3rd place.
Not Milo, Milot, right? Because
Milot.
Milo's in the GT4s, you were saying.
Milot.
Okay, yeah. All action at the top. T-Rex, we saw him in qualifying one of the 700 sessions we had. He was looking pretty hot, wasn't he? So definitely got that pace. Milot was, decent second off Pikey and T-Rex in most sessions. Doesn't seem to be impacting himself on the race. A long way to go, Ryan, of course. 41 minutes. Am I right in saying there's a mandatory pit stop as well?
I think there is, yeah. And what's happened, Jamie, at the top of this race, because those 3 have been battling, it's allowed the pack behind to get involved. 4th place, Vinkshay has popped his way up there, and it looks like he might snaffle up 3rd here with a great move round Pikey as well. So Andrew Pike not having it all his own way at the moment as he's losing places after such a great start.
He is indeed, absolutely, Ryan. And as you say, looking very close. It does seem like the leaderboard in the game takes quite a while to update when positions change.
Yeah.
I've noticed, Ryan.
Bendo's Bird giving us some insight. Oh dear, he can hear Ben screaming. Cost is up to 17th place at the moment, Jamie.
Yeah, doing well.
So he's actually ahead of some of the GT3 drivers.
Many of them, in fact.
Yeah, many of them. So Milo Costa went to 25th place because that's where they should be. But he's made great gains and is ahead of a few. And he's got a decent gap to McLennan as well, who finds himself currently 20th place overall, although he's just behind him, which is nice.
Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna check out some of these replay incident type things, Ryan, which is quite cool.
Yes, we're gonna obviously. There's been a lot that has popped up.
No, of course.
Now that because of the absolute carnage at the start, we were trying to keep on board with all the action. So I've cleared the decks on the old replay. So now we should be getting some more important ones, hopefully, as time goes on.
Good idea. Let me do the same thing, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, Harold Bremson's just had an accident. Let's see if we can get a replay of this now. Looks like he's going to try and make a move around the outside. Gets a little clip. I mean, is that an accident? Is that what they're calling an accident? I mean, that is light. A light accident is the tiniest of little clips going. But anyway, a soft one.
Soft accident, to use the language of the chat earlier on, Ryan. Yes, indeed.
But anyway, best session lap, Revox has popped one down. 1:59.6 so far as he romps ahead. Milot and Pike, the gaps are starting to appear now between them. We're on board with Andrew Pike now, and again, he can sort of see Milot in the distance. He's there, look, he's got an opportunity to try and catch now, but it's starting to shake itself out at the top a little bit here, Jamie.
It is, yeah, it is absolutely, Ryan. But it's a really, really good battle at the top of this GT3 board. How close is the GT4 battle, Ryan?
So if I jump on board with Mr. Cost, M Cost.
Very close, in fact, as he goes wide, and McClellan's going to have a great run on him here, Ryan. He's got a huge overspeed. He's going to go to the right, and he's going to try and make the move stick, and he has made the move stick, Ryan. So Cost going very wide there as Harold Brenson comes past.
Wow,
in the
there
GT3s, of course. But yes, Cost all over the back of him, Ryan. But yes, a very good move from McClellan there. This is difficult for them because they're having to try and let the let the guys back through, the GT3s that were out of position, and obviously have got the speed, whilst also trying to keep their own position. So tough battle for these guys out there.
Tough battle indeed. Milo's looking a little bit
God.
racy here as he comes round the outside
There
of
it
the
is.
corner. They're sort of side by side. Milo's definitely got the extra pace, and it looks like he's going to grab the position back here at the top of the GT4s, with McLennan now falling in behind. So Jamie, some excellent driving from these two, despite them being on the same team.
Absolutely. And what's happened to Shipston, Ryan? That's the question on my lips.
Yeah, Shipston at the moment,
Nowhere to be
Jamie,
seen.
nowhere to be seen indeed. Yeah, not good times for him. Martin
34th
Reimers.
currently, Ryan. Currently running 34th, it looks like, but a long, long way behind. And actually in the pits, Ryan, it looks like.
Oh no, another best session lap from Tom Revox. 1:58.9 now, Jamie. Absolutely smashing it. Let's see if we've got another accident on our hands here. And let's see if this one was any different. We're on board with Sarah O'Brien now. Having an accident with Gary Rowe, it seems. A little bit of a coming together there. A little bit of door banging, has to be said. Nothing too serious. But it looks like they're going to carry on battling together there, Jamie. So I guess, yeah, the accidents, I think they need to rename them to, you know, cars touching.
Yeah, cars being vaguely close to each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Incidents, yeah.
Exactly. In
Absolutely.
the channel, though, Bada Payne, where's my Fridge at? Well, currently in 20th place is your boy Fridge in the GT3, sporting a lovely pink and green livery, although he has overtaken someone who is in the pits, Gillardin, who is in the pits, and he's comfortably ahead of the GT4s at the moment, so, you know, not doing too badly, considering he's a relatively newer driver to our community, Jamie.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's quite good, actually. You can see when people are in the pits, which is nice. Yeah, Revox with a 1:58.9, right, in race trim.
Ooh.
Excellent time from him there, you have to say. And he's going to be stretching that lead out. Can I see the delta? No, it's not.
Let's get on
working
board with our
properly
boy
on there.
Jimmy H while Jamie has a little
Come on.
gander around some of the
Come on.
settings. Here he is on dash cam with Jay Horwood official. Currently in 5th place in the GT... Is it 5th? Sorry, 6th place in the GT4. So he'll probably be quite happy with that, I would have thought.
Yeah, take that. 5th out of 6th out of 6th, is that? Oh.
No, it's not actually. 6 out of about 15. So he's doing all right, our boy.
Okay, yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, Ian's thing not quite giving the live deltas as you would hope. But you know, don't worry, we're all learning, Ryan.
We're all learning. We're all learning.
We're all learning. It's fine.
What suite has he took inspiration from for that livery? I mean, is it a suite? Because if it is, let's go back to Fridge and let me see if I can guess. Let me remind myself. Fridge, here we go. Oh, what suite
Is that what he does?
that? Oh, what suite is that? I guess it's apple and rhubarb, like the little apple and rhubarb sweets, maybe. That's my first guess.
Yeah. Okay.
The blackjack and fruit salad. I mean,
Blackjack and
pink.
fruit salad.
Refreshers. Yeah, there is a refresher of that sort of flavour, isn't there? To be fair, we've got, you know, this has got like a second snack chat going on now, Jamie. Anyway, let's get back to the top of the leaderboard and see how the boy Revox is doing at the moment, Jamie. He's got a 4-second lead. He's not here
he's
to mess
been
around.
loving it.
But
Loving it.
Pikey is still trying his best to catch up Milot here.
Very close, Ryan. It's a great battle between these two. You know, I would cautiously suggest that maybe Pikey's got slightly better overall single lap pace, but obviously we don't know how that's going to work out over the course of a race session. 33 minutes to go. Pikey looking pretty racy, almost outraking himself into the back of Milot there, but just getting away with it. He's got a further 3.6 seconds back to 4th place Vinci. So, you know, not doing too bad. Nobsy up in 6th, actually, holding well. Omersaw, good to see him up in 9th place. Ryan Roughneck up in 11th. A great performance from Roughneck. Took also some NoobGamerz OGs in 14th. Pretty decent performance for a lot of the brand new to ACC boys tonight, right?
Yeah, exactly. Let's jump on board with our boy Took at the moment. Sporting the Batmobile livery, and it looks like, Jamie, he's got Andre Hildebrand and the Toasty Toad for company at the moment, as these boys do battle on with Andre at the moment. Jamie, absolutely classic mid-pack. And just like you, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I've had a fatal error on ACC Director. So
classic.
let me see if I can
Yeah,
reset that quickly while we. But we're just going to watch. We'll just watch Andre Hildebrand for a bit.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
why
it's
not?
a very, it's clearly a very enjoyable game to drive on, Ryan. Their broadcasting features a little bit lacking, perhaps.
Yes, exactly.
Lacking a bit of the polish, perhaps.
Yeah, exactly.
Plenty of bugs, but that's okay.
So
Don't
let
worry
me
about
see.
it.
I'm going to try loading it back up to go straight in without having to leave the lobby. I don't think that'll work, but
It
I'm going
won't
to
work,
try.
mate. I tried that several times. It did not do it.
So
I had
annoyingly, we're going to have to leave
I
the
had to
lobby
go fully back out.
quickly.
This is the only downside, isn't it? Yeah, because obviously in other games we'd normally be watching your screen but my game, so it's we sort of got a bit of a backup, but not here. And poor Crash and Flames is still fair enough, Benders, but I get the sentiment. I'm not sure what else we could really do other than load the game, but yeah. Oh, classic.
Right, let's try again. Interestingly, Jamie,
Yeah,
it's not appearing at all. Now, there it
it
is.
will.
Thank
Give
Christ for
it
that.
a chance. Give it a chance.
Right, let's put the password in.
You know what people want to see on their Saturday night, Ryan? They could be, they could be having a lovely time with their family, could be watching a good film, watching some good telly. They love to see a man scrolling through lobbies and reconnecting. So that's the main thing.
That's the main
You'll have
thing.
you'll have to also shut and reopen the director, I'm afraid,
yeah,
Ryan.
all over that, mate.
He's in.
All
Look at him.
over that.
Look at him. He's so professional. Right, Ryan.
It's messed up all
whilst
my.
you've been gone,
It's messed up
what's
where all
happened?
my. All my
Good
little
battle with
things were.
Nobsy, Ryan, in 5th place now. As B. Vinci has had a bit of an issue, dropped from 4th to 6th, and it's promoted Spalding and Nobsy, who are locked in a battle with B. Vinci right in behind, and he actually touches. He knocks into the back of Nobsy. Oh, and that was way too aggressive there.
Let's see a
Taking
replay,
Nobsy out
Jamie.
from behind. Yeah, too aggressive.
See, he goes, oh yeah, just straight into the bat. The room wasn't
Way
there.
too aggressive.
And to be
Poor.
fair, we normally give the bants to old Johnny Knobs because he can take it, but that was not his
Poor.
fault.
Yeah, that was poor, I'm afraid. But don't worry. Just an honest mistake, I'm sure. So, Nobsy, will be cursing. He's span out and he's down to 8th place. Oliviero, Ryan, don't forget, who was lighting up the timing board in qualifying all the sessions, currently finding himself down in 9th place. So probably a little bit out of position time-wise, Ryan.
Yeah,
Would you suggest?
definitely, and he's now just in behind John
Pace-wise.
Knobs, which is why we've gone to him now live on the stream, just to see how that battle's shaken out. And just in behind him, he's got the Omasaur as well and Ruffers by the looks of it.
Course
No,
he
Ruffers
does,
a bit
course he
further
does.
behind actually, but he has got the Omasaur for company and Johnny Knobs in front. So Oliviera's got some thinking to do here with some decent drivers in and around him.
McClellan, Ryan, has taken the lead in the GT4 race, getting it back ahead of Milo, and he's actually got about a second buffer. Those boys, their pace, and this pace stat that Ian's provided for me gives the average of the last 3 lap times, which is quite a useful one to see, sort of if someone's generally going quicker or not, rather than the individual lap. 2:12s for Connor, 2:13s for Milo, but interestingly, Shipston, several places behind now, well out of position. His average pace in the 2:10s, Ryan. So Shipston flying along, just unfortunately he's well out of position.
Yeah, 30 minutes to go though, Jamie. Still plenty of time for him to get his foot down of this race. So we'll see, see what happens. To be fair, we'll see what happens for the boy Shipston. What other battles have we got going on, Jamie? What's the hottest battle out on track right now?
Yeah, there's not really a battle indicator as such, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. Other than obviously you can look through. Let's have a look at. Again, I've got no names on my thing, so I'm just having a guess roughly positions here. Cowie in 6th, Ryan, just in behind Vinke here, who's obviously made that move. Actually, Gardner in the Mav goes in the pits, Ryan.
Okay.
One of the first stoppers, that, other than for damage and repair, of course, from 4th place. So that promotes these guys up a couple of places. But Cowie trying to push on the back here, and make his points stick, Ryan.
Yeah, exactly. Sarah Tigo says some of the GT3 drivers driving
yeah.
like flatted male members. Does that mean you're out of the race, or are you just
I'm
in the
guessing
pits
so,
fixing
Ryan.
stuff? Hopefully it's nothing too catastrophic.
We're down to 34 drivers, Ryan. We started with 41, I believe. Oh, actually, take Ian out. 40 we started with. So we lost 5 or 6 drivers, unfortunately.
Okay.
as we can actually see Shipston here about to be lapped by.
Whoa,
Cowie
that
and
was
Vinke.
close. That was very close there.
Oh,
Nearly
Cowie
had-
making the move. I don't know who you're on board with, Ryan, but
We're on
making the
Cowie,
move
yeah. We're on board with
almost
Cowie at the moment, yeah.
all over the back of Vince, yeah. It goes very wide there. All four wheels well over the line there. All over the place, this guy, Ryan.
Yeah, he's holding on to it at the moment. But yeah, Cowie hot on his tail at the moment, although he's up to 5th place.
Oh, here he comes up on Jay Horwood, Ryan. Let's see how Jay Horwood is at being passed by the faster class.
Classic.
Oh,
Classic.
he's done it. And what a beautiful, beautiful move over from Jimmy there.
Yeah, great move, great move. But yeah, great battle going on. Oh, Jimmy's caught in a little bit of a sandwich there. But as we've said plenty of times, Jamie, in these multi-class races, you know, you have to keep doing what you're doing. It's up to the faster car to get past. So, you know, if you're on the racing line as a GT4, the other person's just got to wait and got to get round you. So
jump on with
them be
Shipston,
the
Ryan,
rules.
because he's just coming up behind Jay Horwood now, and this is for position.
Where's Shipston at the moment?
25th. He's 25th, Ryan,
25th, okay.
overall. Just coming up on Jay Horwood now. Full position in the GT4 race here. And he's going to try and make the move, Ryan. Horwood all over the place, weaving, trying to defend this line, Ryan. Let's see how this plays out. Who's your money on here?
I mean, it's on Shipston because Shipston's a class act, so it's inevitable that he's going to overtake at some point. As he pulls up alongside Jimmy there, you've got Martin Oliveira just in behind as well in the GTs, bombing past while these two are trying to race. But Shipston gets the move done. Simple as that, ladies and gentlemen.
He does indeed, Ryan. Easy pickings really for Shipston there, and that puts him up to 6th in the GT4 class. Again, though, you know, let's check it. Let's have a pace check for Shipston. Dropped off slightly because he was in all that traffic, but generally Shipston's super quick. Very much out of position. He's now up to 5th, actually. Interestingly, as he lets some of the GT3s through. You know, how long we got? 25 minutes left. How far is Shipston off the other guys? How easy is that going to be to see with this information we've got, Ryan?
Have a look, my friend. We're on board with the battle with John Nobbs and Omasaur at the moment. About half a second splitting them. There's a great old pack of GT4s getting in the ways as well. This is going to be very interesting. Oh no, we've got a spinner. There is a spinner in front. I'm not sure who that was, but there's definitely an accident there. Was that Mertman? Let's have a quick look at that replay of that accident coming up there. Wowzers. Mertman trying to do his best. People trying to get past, weaving all over the place and just slamming it into the walls. Aidan will not be happy with that at all, will he, Jamie?
No, no. You know, no one would, Ryan. To be fair, I didn't actually see the incident. I just saw the result.
Anyway, good evening. Just catching up with the chat. Blasotto's here, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome, hello, blast, blast.
Great to see. Sarah Teagle suggesting if a GT4 is in the way, just punt it out. Is that a suggestion of how the GT3, you know, or how the GT3 boys and girls are getting on this evening? But Racer giving something back. Yeah, but we didn't see the incident. Let me see if I've got it here. Have I got it here, or was it from ages ago? No, I haven't got it here on my highlights. So yeah, we can't look back at that one. But yeah, Racer suggesting he didn't get damage, and he hit him in a GT4. So yeah, Bada Payne is almost professional.
Yeah,
almost.
What's up with him? Paul Bada Payne was one of our biggest fans.
Yeah, come on,
Bada.
Right, let's have a look at the top though. Let's have a look at old Revox getting on at the moment.
How's he doing?
He's not doing too bad, although the game seems to have gone into sort of like slow-mo mode.
What an absolute shame.
That's very strange, isn't it? Anyway, back on board with Blind Vink J, who's having a great old race with S. Cowie at the moment, Jamie. These two locked in a great old battle here. With one of, it looks like we've got a bat marker in amongst it as well there, or a GT4.
Not racing with Cowie, mate. Racing with Cowie's a few seconds up the road. Gardner, though, Mav, catching back up with Vinke. And now I think I thought Mav had done his pit stop, so he must have had a very quick pit stop. Unless they must have all pit now. Actually, you know what? I can check that for once.
Sounds like hacks to me, says Aliva Curry. Yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of hacking going on here tonight, I reckon. Hacks galore. But yeah, I've learnt a lot about this game so far, Jane. We've got 23 minutes of learning and development to go.
Mostly negative. Yeah, we've learned a lot about how to get back in after the crashes.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
As Gardner makes the move, Ryan.
Gets the job done very smoothly there. Had the overspeed going down that straight. Sits now just in front of Vinci. And yeah, that was a very solid move from Mav, has to be said.
It was indeed. It was indeed, Ryan. And Pikey finding himself down in 10th place, Ryan. What's happened to the Bikeinator?
Yeah, very surprising, isn't it? Rosebone. Revox actually in the pits at the moment, Jamie. So
yeah,
obviously the tyres, quick change, quick fuel, because of course it is mandatory. But they might just be having a sort of a stop and go to get it done.
Splash and dash, Ryan.
Smash and dash, indeed.
That's the name of the film Ian's watching tonight.
So yeah, Revox now just coming out of the pits.
Millot also was in the pits, apparently,
okay, cool.
according to this timing board that Ian's given me, so who knows if that's true or not.
Fantastic. Let's get on board with Ruffers and see how Ruffers is going on. Everyone loves a bit of Ruffers, don't they?
Yeah, green bar means pitted, orange means he hasn't. What a lovely feature, Ryan.
Are you making notes, Jamie, of all this, by the way?
No.
You're just learning it. You're sucking it in, taking on the knowledge.
I learned it once and it's in there, Ryan. It's done. I mean, let's be honest. When are we going to be streaming this again? About 4 months away.
If we've got 40 drivers going every week, probably quite a lot, to be honest, if Jimmy gets us going. But anyway, Leggers, Legger the legend, giving us all the info we need at the moment. Ruffers looking to get a bit saucy here, Jamie.
Okay, so Revox, Pikey and Cowie have pitted then, Ryan, in the GT3s, explaining they're out of position. So Ian's little timing board was lying to me, and Millot was not in the pits. It says he's still in the pits. So maybe I'll stop looking at that, because I...
Oh, no. Merkman's had a lot worse of a fatal error than us. We had a fatal error on the ACC director. He's had a fatal error on the entire game.
Even a fatal error on the pit straight as well, Ryan, when he was spun round. So, fatal errors all over the shop for Aiden tonight. Devastating. Just jump back in, mate. We just jumped back in the lobby, didn't we, Ryan? It was fine.
That's how it works.
What's up with it?
Jimmy Hacks knocking off the competition one by one.
And now Millot comes in the pits. So there we go. I can physically see him doing it, Ryan. That's the confirmation I needed, which promotes Mav Gardner up to 3rd place. So Pikey, he's now 5 seconds off Revox. He did pit early, Pikey, so he's trying to get that undercut. It's gained him maybe a few seconds. He was maybe a little bit further off than that. So let's see whether he can jump anyone else. With that pit stop strategy. Ryan, GT4s, talk to me. Shipston looking like he's pit and is up to 3rd place in the GT4.
According to, I was going to say, 2nd place, according to what I can see, which is an unbelievable recovery from the boy. Hence why I jumped on top of him, because Costi was up there with McLennan, of course, and now he's miles behind those two. So, Shipston having an absolute stonker at the moment. And we can see McLennan there just ahead of him. So not only is he pitted, he's caught right up as well. So I wonder what's happened there. Unless it's just sheer raw pace, Jamie.
Yeah, I think it is. Well, we said earlier, didn't we, that Shipston had some serious pace going on. He was massively out of position given the pace that he had. It looks like he's compensated finally for that. They've all pit, this top 3, and it's shaken out quite differently. Jimmy yet to pit, Ryan, but does find himself currently 4th place in the GT4s. Okay. Do you think he's going to quickly change the rules that mandatory is not required and finish 4th?
I mean, obviously, that's what he does.
You can take that. Shipston looking so racy, and I've had another fatal error, Ryan, so... ACC director, not a fan of working efficiently.
Anyway, Jamie will go and reset his game.
Well, I just want to watch this battle first before I leave the game. That's the problem.
Yeah, because old Shippers having a great
looking
old
good,
time.
Right?
Looking very good. Let's get on board to see what he's up to in the cockpit at the moment. But it looks like, Jamie, it's only a matter of time, isn't it?
Looking very, very racy with McLellan, who is having to go super defensive here, Ryan. Yeah, I'm liking this inboard view. with all the digital dash display, etc. It's very realistic, isn't it?
Here's another little view for you, just a little sideways. We can see his feet working as well. Interestingly, not pressing the pedals as hard as he's just slowly. You can just see his feet softly moving on the pedals, doing what he needs to do.
Replicating his feet in real life. Now that's cost him there having to get out of the throttle slightly for Millot in the GT3 to come past. It's cost him his run down the straight there on McClellan. So as a little bit disappointing for Shipston. He does have 18 minutes left, but he's going to have to be by this time be a bit more patient. It does make it more difficult, doesn't it, when you're having to jump out of the way of a GT3, or at least be aware of them enough to make sure you don't have any issues. Brian Merkman in the chat updating us on what happened to him. Do you want to take us through that?
Yeah, so incident where I crashed 2 times GT4s fighting and I was getting squeezed between the two. Had to go on the brakes and another GT3 was also up my tailpipe. Incident on lap 2 was spun after making overtake and caused 3 or 4 other cars to smash into me 3 laps down. Not a good night for Merkman. Not only were you getting shunted and punted around the track this evening, and then just capped it off with a cheeky fatal error of the game as well. So all the luck for Merkman this evening, it seems.
Shipston catching back up, maybe slightly too far behind on this straight to make a real move, unless he has a very optimistic lunge at the end of the straight. But I think he's a bit too far back. Of course, he's called Tom. That's a classic Shipston name, isn't it? Just super consistent. It's classic. That's a classic. That is.
Classic.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
A legger with some interesting information, Jamie, saying the Ginettas should come quick in the last 10 minutes as other GT4s kill their tyres as they are heavier. So that's going to be interesting. Shipston, of course, in the Ginetta. So perhaps an even bigger suggestion. It's only a matter of time here, unless McClellan can put on a masterclass in defence.
Yeah, call it what you want, mate. It's up to you. It's your stream.
Fridge with a drive-through, ladies and gentlemen. Disappointing for Fridge. Disappointing.
Of course he is. I feel like we should. Employ Legger, Ryan, officially. Make it official. He's got all the goods, hasn't he?
He's got all the goods. ACC informant.
Yeah.
Official role.
Official role, yeah. We can pay him in Noob's merch.
Pay him in news merch. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you to everyone who's joined us this evening for this event. If you haven't been here before, feel free to drop us a cheeky follow and get notifications of our other streams. We stream on Monday nights and Thursday nights every single week with Race Room and Project Cars. Given the popularity around ACC at the moment, Jamie, I'm imagining ACC might become a staple over the next coming weeks and months as well. So plenty of racing action to wet your whistle, courtesy of the NoobGamerz. Could be 3 times a week soon. We'll have to see.
Hell. Ron, I can feel us edging back towards me and you having to stream 3 times a week like we used to back in the early days. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
The good news though, Jamie.
The
good news is, Jamie, I've had a cheeky ACC Director crash as well, so we've got to do a restart.
Actually, I haven't bothered restarting yet.
Well, someone's got to restart, otherwise no one's going to be able to restart.
Come on, I'll do it then. Well, you better do it because everyone's watching.
Yeah, let's just quit the game again, lads.
This is good, isn't it? I mean, the good news is it's not your computer because it's happening to everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's both do it at the same time so that no one knows what's happening.
Come on, people. We're going to get in quick.
Let's race.
You think someone at ACC Director should be watching this now, given the start of the NoobGamerz, and they can't expect us to continue with this absolute shambles going on. So ACC Director, get your act together. Yeah.
Is it an official piece of software or is it third-party software? I actually don't know.
I don't know, actually. It's a good question. But anyway, we're back in. Didn't take long, so we're all good. Let's get on board with our boy Jimmy H Official, who's got Gary Rowe as a little friend just in behind him at the moment as we get on board with Gary. These two racing hard in the GT4s, Jamie. Not quite the battle for top positions, but certainly good positions. What's this? 4th and 5th in the GT4s.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm back on with the Shipston battle actually, right? Because it's just fascinating. He still can't get past McClellan. It's very, very close though. At the top, T-Rev up to 5th, still the highest runner that has pit though. So we've got Oliviera, Spalding, Gardner, and Nomsey. Top 4 have yet to pit. Omasaur also yet to pit. Although looks like he has just paired. In fact, go on, mate.
Yeah. We have got an accident with Oliveira actually. Let's have a quick look at this.
Go on,
Coming
then.
together with Feeler. Yeah, great old spin out. Actually, Oliveira carries on going, but the recipient of the little knock, not quite enjoying it. But he is actually in first place at the moment. Overall, so that hasn't stopped him marching up. But yeah, as you said, Jamie, yet to pit.
Yep.
Let's get on board with a battle with Shipston again, shall we, and see how that one's shaken out. To be fair to him, Jamie, Conor McClellan, he's bossing it at the moment in the old defensive masterclass.
Yeah, but will the pressure tell? That's the thing. We know Shipston can be as consistent as you need to be to make things happen, Ryan. So that's going to be the interesting thing. Spalding at the front, Ryan, also yet to pit, but is second place currently just in behind Olivier. Is starting to push on him a bit, as is Mav Gardner in third place. At the top three, very close, Ryan. But again, none of them have yet made a pit stop.
Okay, catching up with the chat, Jamie.
Yeah,
Average Sharpie suggesting that Lega was actually paid with a dildo by the OTL boys and girls. So he should be he should be grateful for getting some sort of payment, shouldn't he?
Was it was it a branded one? We could definitely get some kind of Noob's dildo merch on the go if that would help.
Could we? Could we do that?
Milkman reposting his comment, Ryan, so and highlighting it this time just to make sure you read it out. So just do it. He's had a bad night, right? Read his comment out for him, for God's sake.
And then my internet has had a complete freak out. So why didn't I get the unluckiest driver year this year, lads? Well, I'll tell you why.
Plenty of unlucky boys out there.
There's a lot of unlucky people out there, and the community didn't vote for you, unfortunately. I think you did get a few votes, to be fair. But yeah, not a best night. Mav won it, actually.
Oh, Mav won it. Okay.
Yeah, Mav won it.
Currently third place.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is a bad night, man. To be fair, although we've had, I think I've had about 4, and Ryan's had a few crashes also during this stream. So definitely not the most stable.
No, we're on board with Mav now.
Right.
Officially the unluckiest driver in the NoobGamerz 2020.
Yeah. Sure.
He is trying to do his best to catch Oliveira, who's in first. Of course, as you said, Jamie, neither of them pitted yet. Let's get on board with Pikey and see how he's getting on at the moment from the OTL racing community. Looks like he's got a decent gaps around him now, Jamie. No real competition. Revox as well out there on his own at the moment. I guess those boys are just waiting for the people in front to pit.
I guess so, mate. I guess so. Bender's Bird saying, me and Ben have a friend who does 3D printing. We'll see if we can commission him to create an official Noob's dildo. Bender's Bird. A good workman never blames their tool. That's fair. And what she's doing, right, she's providing solutions to problems straight off the bat.
Imagine. So 2 years down the line, 2 years down the line, we've got 800 people in the Discord, which is amazing. We've actually got people watching us on Twitch. Amazing. Did you ever think when we started this, Jamie, we would ever have a branded NoobGamerz dildo?
And not even that, because obviously we could have done that themselves. Get on the battle with Shipston, Ryan, because it's it's heated. Oh no! McClellan's been blocked by another car spinning in front of him, and Shipston's been allowed to just drive through undefended. Oh dear, terrible luck for McClellan there.
And we can actually see, can see a replay. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
McClellan deep in a battle, just got absolutely blocked in the middle of the road, and Shipston's able to drive around, and away he goes. So Conor McClellan not getting the luck he needed this evening. I just want to see that. Go on.
No, I'm just watching it. I'm stream slightly delayed on the replay. It's just so unlucky. The car in front just had a self-inflicted spin, Ryan. Nothing he could do, really, and nowhere for Conor to go, so Shipston's through.
Yeah, it looked like
unlucky.
McClellan definitely had the speed. They were both going around the corner, and the car in front was just going slower, and he just slammed into the back of him, trying to go around the inside. I think because he was so worried about Shipston and what was going on behind him, he perhaps wasn't paying enough attention to what was going on in front, and the error happened, and there he goes, and he gives up the position, Jamie.
Yeah, absolutely. Martin Rijnars asking how long to stop take. Good question. I was hoping to have exact timings from this data tab that Ian's given me, but it doesn't seem to be working very well, so I'm not sure, actually, if anyone could maybe give us that info. Bendersburg, we can make ones of the whole team. Ian will be the biggest, of course. Is she alright? Has she ever met Ian? It was funny, wasn't it? Because
Yeah.
genuinely, Ian, before we met up, Ian was like, "Yeah, I'm like 6'2" or something," and I have no idea how tall he was. So
Yeah.
I thought he was telling the truth. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Get there. He's absolutely tiny. isn't
I'm
he?
taller
He's
than him.
so tiny.
I'm
I
taller than him.
genuinely was surprised how small he was.
At 5'7", I'm taller than Ian.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
put
it
it out
it was embarrassing actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good one. Yeah, desperately unlucky for McClellan, Ryan. Real shame. He is straight on the back of Shipston still though, so this race isn't necessarily done. What this has done, however, is allow Milo to claw back up. He was about 9 seconds behind, now down to 4.5. That gap.
Okay.
8 minutes to go, Ryan. You know, don't write him off completely. Let's have a quick check at the top of the leaderboard. Everyone pretty much has now pit,
Yep.
apart from Oliviera, Ryan, who keeps going. 12-second lead over T-Rex. Of course, the pit stop definitely more than 12 seconds, so he will lose that lead. He's just coming up to lap Horwood, actually.
Corey's not pitted either, Jamie, in 11th.
Yeah,
place.
yeah. I meant of the sort of.
Oh, that's
top
fine. You know, you be elitist and just worry about the people at the top. Don't worry. I'll think about all the drivers. Yeah.
I did say mostly, to be fair. I did say mostly. I was trying to say it in a nice way. You made me do it. You made me say what I was really thinking,
Yeah.
but don't worry.
That's
about
okay.
it.
Don't
So
worry about it.
Oliviera just sticking out there. Do you think he knows he's got to do a pit stop?
Imagine if he didn't. I mean, that would be an utter shambles, wouldn't it?
He's thinking, I'm winning. I'm winning the
I'm winning.
race.
Gregory has done a drive-through, and we've got an accident with Jay Ashley, Jamie. Let's have a quick flick to see this accident here. We were just on board with S. Cowie, and you can see the cars behind just having a little touch together there as they came around that light corner. So they've got to be a little bit careful. But yeah, penalty drive-through cleared from R. Gregory. Jamie, tell me who you want to see.
I'm just on with Nobsy, actually, because he's just in a battle with M. Gardner and Cowie, it looks like, Ryan.
Okay.
A little three-way battle here for 5th, 6th and 7th. Looking pretty saucy. Nobsy all over the back of Mav at the moment. There's a lot of chat going on about Ian's knob in Twitch chat, which
He'll love that
be,
as well.
you know, he'll be loving. But Bendo's Bird, weirdly, like, quite like obsessed with Ian having a large penis. Is there some sort of, like, you know, story behind this, Ryan?
I don't
Is the
know.
Benderama clan getting Ian involved in some sort of, like, anyway? let's not
Imagine
go into
Scottish
that now.
Ian, Scottish wife, and the Benderamas all in a room
Oh,
together.
what a swap that would be. Yeah. Right. Anyway, let's not get into that because Nobsy's
Oh,
through,
dear.
but Mav's coming straight back, Ryan.
Exactly. But yeah, great racing between these two. Very clean as well from what we've seen. And we did actually flash up with an accident between the two of them with a very light touch. So I didn't think it was worthy to even, bother clicking. But yeah, don't mix up me and Bendo's Bird. We're up. I know we're not Buzzwhack. Don't worry.
Who
we know.
mixed up?
We
No,
know.
not
we know
Buzzwhack,
Ben's
yeah.
racing, but we were just thinking about imagine. Yeah, I mean, well, don't imagine it. Don't imagine it. Jamie, okay, who's next on your list to go and view this evening, my friend?
Oh, bloody hell. Don't want much, do
Who
you?
do you want to
I mean,
see?
this is the closest battle out on track, Ryan, at the moment.
Okay.
This one. We could also have a little gander at A. Nicolay in 21st.
Nicolay. Do you know what's great about Race Director, Jamie? Not only have
Yeah.
I lost all the names,
Yeah, names
all
go
the
instantly.
positions have gone now. It just says
quite often that.
P
Yeah.
dot.
No,
I don't know
that's-
what these are.
No, you have to guess. I've had that all night. You just have to click through a few until you get close, and then you know where you are.
Okay, that's
It's
four.
great, isn't it?
Let's,
So actually, as we've gone to him, let's get back with McClellan because he's closed back up on Shipston a little bit.
Jamie,
So it's
you're
about a
asking me
second.
to find 23rd on this list.
Actually, I want 29th from you now, mate.
This one. Oh,
That's
27! 27, that is.
There you
That's
go,
not
guess.
bad.
You gotta guess
28,
29th I want from you.
29, that's 30.
Ben Meyer.
Come on. There we go. We're on. Jesus.
Here he is. Look, let's
Here he
give
is.
Bendo's Bird some action.
Some action. Let's
There he
let's
is.
see what he's doing in the cockpit at the moment. Imagine if
Yes,
there was
yeah,
just
he's
another
getting on.
person next to him in the cockpit. She'd be like,
Just
"What? is-
Ian.
Who's he?" Yeah, Ian just sat there in the cockpit.
Picture of Ian's knob on the dashboard.
Oh.
Here he is, though. Yeah, here he is. Come on. Now he's a couple of seconds off. We went to him because he was very close to S. Lloyd, Brian. But in the time it's taken you to find him, he's dropped to about 2 seconds off now.
Oh, Jay Reiners wants some airtime. What position's old Jay Reiners the most? 13th. I mean, I'm going to have to guess.
Good luck with that. Yeah, have a little guess.
This
Scroll up
one.
a bit.
Boom!
Oh, you absolutely nailed that. You absolutely
Jurian
nailed that.
Reiners is now on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get on TV Cow and see how he's looking this evening. Now, I believe, Martin, and I could be completely wrong, so please tell me if I am. I think Jurian joined the Discord when we were practicing Friday night, basically said, never really played this game before, pretty new. Is that correct? And because if so, 13th place, I mean, that'll be very good. I think that's what he was talking about anyway, saying now he was pretty new. So, I could be wrong.
Ryan, news at the top. Omasaur has also passed Mav Gardner, who's having a weak end to this race. Lost a couple of places, down to 8th. Omasaur up to 7th place, Ryan, which is a fantastic performance. Oliveira has now pit, and he's come out 4th place, Ryan, which actually, considering he was sort of 9th, 10th earlier on, that very long stint he's done, and that free track he's been able to get and take advantage of has really helped him out there to jump a few places.
Yeah, very much so. So it is his first time racing. He switched from race room. So yeah, very competent in 13th place at the moment. So yeah, well done to him this evening. Driving very well. Interestingly, Jamie, John Nobbs and the Omasaur, the top 2 of the amateur racers according to their rating this evening. So those 2 racing well, and obviously the Revox and the like above them, are obviously seasoned pros at this game.
Absolutely. Lego with some more info, Ryan. Fish has 2 laps of fuel remaining. Who is Fish, Ryan? Do we know?
I can't see him on the list.
A Pike? Because Pike, Fish?
I mean, imagine if that's what it was. That would be fantastic.
If that's what it is, that is a reach of the gods there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be
You're thinking about making a switch?
Yes,
oh my god,
is!
it is.
Yes!
That is unbelievable scenes, Ryan. What a reach!
Oh, dearie me.
So Pike got 2 laps of fuel left. He's going to be pretty close, Ryan. He's going to be pretty close.
Yeah. Big news from Bada Pain though, Jamie. What's going on with your chocolate hobnobs?
Well, I had one, and then you had a go at me for it. So I've been looking at them, thinking I'd bloody love a hobnob, but I haven't dared, right? Because I don't want you to tell me off again.
Go on, have a treat yourself, Jamie.
No, it's all right. They've got a little Team GB proud partners on them, right?
Yeah, I mean they're not for athletes, are they?
It's a weird combo, isn't it?
Anyway, chat.
By the Olympics. Yeah.
Come on, chat.
Biscuit.
Tell us who you want to see in chat for the final minute of this race, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, who's out there? Who are you supporting? Who do you want to see out on track? Let's go round a few people.
There's no sort of serious battles, Ryan, out there at the moment.
It's surprising, given there was 40 cars in there.
Not anymore. There are 31 drivers. Still 31.
Spalding. What position is Spalding? 10th. I've got to try and find him. I'm guessing it's going to be... Because, of course, I don't have...
P10, right?
Yeah, I don't have P's on my things, remember, so I've just got to guess. Yes! I've done it again! Straight on the
this is fantastic. Evans above 1977's joining us, Ryan. Good evening. Just started on ACC. Do you have practice lobbies? This is actually a race event. There are practice lobbies up. The server's normally up and running, isn't it, most of the time, right?
Yeah.
For people that jump in and practice. If you jump into our Discord and join the community, all the information you need is there to get involved. We race on multiple games, ACC being one of them. Ryan, I'd love to put the link in, but your thing isn't working, so there we go, you've done it for me.
Come on, you know, I've done it. But yeah, OTR Matt suggesting you're just bulking up with calories, Jamie, getting your bulk on.
Well, I've had one. So yeah, it's not particularly. Let me check the old calories for him. Actually, you might want to know, Ryan.
I'm going to try and jump on with Feg. Oh, so close! I got
93 for a biscuit.
Got two
not
instead.
Too bad.
Now we're into Martin Foster. Here we go. We found him. Yeah, apologies. Race director has not given me any positions or any names, so I'm literally having to guess where I'm clicking.
Get on with Nobsy, right? There might be a bit of a battle with Nobsy.
So there we go, Theg. There, the girlfriend of Theg. There is Theg out there at the moment. But anyway, race over, Jamie.
There it is.
There it is. Tom Revox from Tech 1 Racing taking the checkered flag this evening. There are many hours left in the evening, just getting started.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
true. That is true. I could have a couple more bickies, couldn't I, before the night is done?
Yeah, I reckon.
Well done, Pike. Amazing. Or Fishy, as we now know. Yeah, he's done. He's brought it home. Mr. Fish, Pikeinator, Pikelet. Do you know what a pikelet is?
Yeah, it's like a crap pancake, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's like a thin crumpet.
Yeah, sounds
Like
rubbish.
a squashed crumpet.
Now,
It's all right. Just tastes like a crumpet.
unfortunately, because this is our first event with a lot of new people, what we like to do after the races is speak to the top 3 drivers. Now, because we've got a whole host of different community people getting involved this evening, and they might even be on their own Discords, they might not be in the Noobs community Discord, we might struggle to speak to a lot of the winning drivers this evening. I know Shipston's knocking around the Discord. Not sure about Revox, Pike, or Millo. And Shipston, McLennan, again, we're not really sure. But here are your final race results, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Revox, Pike, Millot, Oliviera, Cowie, John Nobbs, The Omasaur, Mav Garner, Vink J, Spalding, Roughneck1, Reinars, Martin Curry, Nick Messenger, and now we've moved on to the next session. So, on that fine note, let's head back to the NoobGamerz VIP bar and go and grab ourselves a drink, shall we? Let's do this.
Shambles.
Oh, here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the NoobGamerz VIP bar. Grab yourself a drink. Jamie, what is
Yeah, absolutely. Plenty to learn in this game, for sure. Good to see a lot of the new guys. Out there showing them how it's done, but I think generally, a couple of instances. Feelings on that, but generally it seemed pretty fair and clean. June says no.
Yeah, there's no music playing in my ears. Hang on a sec.
That's mental.
Oh, is that any better, people? I mean, there's literally no music played on my stream, so I don't know what's going on this evening. Tonight's been an absolute shambles from start to finish, but hopefully this is better now, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, there's no music set in the VIP bar, so
Wow.
I don't know what. I don't even know what music you were listening to, but anyway, welcome to the ticket office.
Wow.
Let's calm it down a little bit here, so people can hear us, hear themselves think. But yeah, Jamie, I think that probably just sums up tonight, doesn't it?
Yeah, shambles all round, Ryan. On and off the track, absolutely. Yeah, no, not too much on the track, and that's what I was saying, which I assume people can't really hear. I was saying, generally a pretty good first event, or first big event for the noobs on ACC. A lot of the older heads joining and merging with a lot of the new drivers from the noobs cutting their teeth in ACC for the first time. Generally pretty clean, not too many big incidents out there apart from the odd couple. So yes, very enjoyable, I'd say, overall, Ryan. Hopefully everyone enjoyed it. You will definitely have to watch that back, because I briefly unmuted the stream and it was intense.
It sounds like the transition sound was looping in the background. Literally no idea. Anyway, hey, we're all friends. We all can take mistakes, right? What a night it's been, Jamie. Our second ACC event. Plenty of drivers getting stuck in tonight. There's obviously a lot of popularity around the game, a lot of interest around the game, but maybe they just need to polish up on the old broadcasting features a little bit, just to make it a little bit easier to go. But anyway, we had fun. We hope you guys had fun. And Jamie, do we want to finish in the ticket office tonight, or should we head on down to the disco one last time?
I don't mind, mate. Whatever you feel like risking.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just stay here. So thank you everyone for joining us this evening for this Saturday night event. Something a little bit different from the NoobGamerz this evening, but you can of course join us back for our regular events on Monday nights, where Legionary and Scottish Ian, maybe Scottish Ian if he can be bothered to turn up, will bring you another round of race room action, and me and Jamie will be back for the first round of season 18, Jamie. Which the vote I don't think is closed yet. We'll have to go and check that out. Another Project Cars 2 event, and I believe LMP3s will be coming straight to your screens. But Jamie, thanks again for joining me tonight, my friend.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Absolute pleasure. Cheeky little one-off. Of course, the Noobs will be back on Monday, and me and you will be back on Thursday, as you said. Yeah.
We will indeed. But anyway, everyone, have a fantastic rest of the Saturday night. Enjoy your Sundays. We'll see you when the doors open again on Monday, and myself and Jamie back on your screens Thursday. Have a good one. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.